memely behavior.
It's going to make an OC that is terrible.
Alright, the stream started.
Oh boy.
Hello. And what's happening? Something to the something maids. Let's say hello simultaneously.
Yo, what's up,
welcome back, guys. Welcome to Banner Mains. I shaved off my mane, guys. There's no more Banner Main.
This is terrible.
What's up, fellow Hanaqers? Welcome back to another episode of Hanaq, Archibast season.
Why is saddle for Banames when you can have the best? Welcome to Archibast.
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 Alright, who wants to do the recap?
This is...
I guess I could. Let me recombobulate where we started last time.
Yeah, you gotta focus on what the name of the session was last time. We had a pretty fantastic name for it.
The name of the session. What did? Oh yes, the last session, Ooze Outbreak, a dinner you cannot forget.
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought it was the Magnificent Feast or something.
No, the other one was the Exeme Feast. That was a previous
Feast,
episode.
Yes.
we had two dinner related episode titles right next to each other.
So the beginning of last episode, we flew into the legendary Cocoa Atoll, famed for its cuisine across the planet here. And for whatever reason, we're trailing these dragons along with us. We met back up with what's her name? Lisa. We found her as well as one of the two mercs from the previous abandon.
Oh yes, I think
who seemed to be separated from his partner.
Yes, it was Tuner.
Yes. And then our one of our dragons got spirited away by some zebras that were wanted him to play what was it? Water dodgeball?
Water dodgeball, yep.
We went into like a little town market. I bought some parts for from a shopping list for Long to make me a telescope. We found the creature at the market.
Yeah. Leviamu.
Through some swindling and tomfoolery, we managed to pose as a goon squad of Armadoids and Swayus the creature that now has a rose growing out of its head away from this merchant and back onto our ship. We later got ourselves reservations at the local fine dining. And while we waited for that, we went to the local dojo where some sort of smooze monster came out of a cooking accident.
Cooking accident.
Yes,
yeah.
A tragic kitchen accident.
More
and
like alchemy
we
accident.
chased it across the whole island, back to our ship, eventually dealt with that. After that was done, we went to dinner. And it was a dinner that you couldn't forget. There was a lot of great dishes there. We had spinny top bananas. We had Pentagon pie. We had Remember-Teenies.
Are you gonna keep telling the menu, by the way?
It's a sampler that could never be forgotten, truly.
Yeah. We'll never forget sampler platter was really something. And so... we were having a nice sampler platter. We were discussing some things with the local royalty, I guess. What was her title? A duchess?
Yeah, it was a duchess.
Things were getting rowdy though on the second floor, and we decided to go introduce ourselves, as it were. Which went better than expected. There wasn't too much damage to the place. There's not any real direct combat between us and them. I'm trying to... I remember the name Six Eyes, but I'm... Red Deluxe, yes, that's what the crew's called.
Yep.
Oh, we had a little bit of a back and forth with Red Deluxe, and then we've stepped back out into this hallway.
Nice. Great job, Kicker. I will give you a hero point. And I think we can turn back to where we were before. I have to get proper music here.
Oh, my headphone battery.
Why is it this one again? Oh no, did the files not
There we
get...
are, fully charged.
All right, I guess the One Piece files never got transferred properly, but that's fine.
Tragic.
We can just
Yeah, you gotta
make
send me
do.
those triple.
I thought I
Put them in for
did.
you this week.
I thought I did.
I didn't get them.
Oh, okay.
If you give them to me now, I can put them in while we do session.
Yeah, I'll see if I can grab that at some point here. Let me just start this up though. All right. You know what? I guess we'll just play this. All right, you're back outside, and you're hearing a bunch of fighting from that other room. What did you guys find out? Knight Nalani says, who is not actually the same kind of knight as Night Vale.
Yeah, very different.
Not much necessarily. They are a rowdy bunch. We know that they're behind the local ooze monster, but they don't seem to be behind the disappearance of Master Tirada.
That's really weird, though, because I got reports saying that people saw their ship near that island where he disappeared.
Yes, we did too.
That was the Blue Island, right?
Yes.
Take you guys back to this map real quick.
No, that was the Oingo columns
Oingo
where
columns.
he got kidnapped
Yes.
from.
You guys
It was-
first
Oh.
Taiwan
Okay.
abandoned. Well,
Wait, so it was on an island on the Wongo Boingo archipelago?
sorry, was that? I didn't quite get it.
And so he disappeared inside the Oingo Boingo archipelago.
Yeah, she's referencing. You guys saw right around the time Master Tirada disappeared. You guys saw him like. I guess I should say you heard him yell out, "Oh, I'm going to a better place," and it was right off the coast of Oingo Columns.
Yes. It was that one island with the sky shining. Did we just assume he was going there?
Yeah, you guys had assumed as much, and then you went there, and then it was like, oh, actually, guys, no, that island just glows every night. That's a normal thing.
See, this is why we need an investigator.
Oh yes,
I think
truly.
that yes. Well, we don't have a choice. We must keep pursuing Master Tirada, whatever the cost.
Well, if you find him, I'll make sure
these guys
you're
seem to
rewarded.
still be causing a lot of problems. Over in the back of his head.
Rue takes a look inside. I wonder what they're like. And then he walks up to the door and hears something get smashed. And he's like, no, actually, I changed my mind.
Yeah, Pingwing is having a moment where he's like considering if he really shouldn't have let that guy have his book back or not.
Speaking of Pingwing, when you look inside of your bag, you find that there are actually some loose pages in there that must have fell out of the book.
Oh, wonderful. What do these loose pages have?
Upon inspection, you find that looks to be 3 pages of documentation for various unrelated spell structures. A few pages of just densely written spell instructions. But each page of spell, you're used to a scroll, right? Each page of spell doesn't seem to have a title for it. It seems to just be instructions that are never ending.
Oh, wonderful. Can I do an Arcana check of sorts?
Yes.
Okay, let's see this.
Let me roll this check here. This checkoid. There's Penguin. There he is. All right. Arcana coming up. Boom.
You actually are struggling to understand this. You're used to every spell being like a page or two long. But Gunter, he's looking through, and Gunter like holds up a page maybe. You see like finally a title. And you realize this is all pages for one spell.
Oh.
This is a 10-page long spell. And you finally see the title, Dimension Door.
Ah. He's kind of like looking through them. This is the worst spellsmanship I have ever seen in my entire life. I looks towards Sivrev. It looks like they're definitely good at getting away by the looks of it.
If you say so.
Well, not anymore, if it's not on his spell book anymore.
And he's
I guess he lost some neurons.
Yeah, he has this like moment of just like considering if he should give it back and then deciding against it. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have this thing.
You've never seen a spell so long before, though.
Well, I think Pingwing actually has it in his book. The difference here is that when Pingwing puts it in his book, it's like 1 or 2 pages long. Like,
yeah.
This is just an incredibly convoluted way to do something that, like, he's just like, how did they not... What? Guy does not know what he's doing. Yeah, I have that in my, They renamed it to Translocate, but yeah.
What a terrible change, but okay. I truly cringe. Okay, but yes, you now have the spell to translocate. We have to be politically correct, guys, and say the proper thing.
Yes. See, Pingwing is like, I think I'm gonna use mine and not his. His looks very unstable.
Hey, man, you can't just assume the pronouns.
Okay, but like, look, and he like shows you the most asinine, like, against code spellmanship in this thing. You can't be bending the laws of magic like that unless you want something to go wrong.
Thank you. He's going to grab one of those papers and clear off his muzzle. I hadn't had a chance to clean up after dinner. That was very thoughtful of you, Penguin.
Well, I mean, he doesn't look like entirely offended or anything. He's just like, that paper really isn't worth much more than that, I suppose. Give me that thing. He still, like, gets it, shakes it off a little bit.
You know what they need to come up with? Reusable handkerchiefs. Now that would sell like hot pockets.
Hot spockets, nice.
I'll have to look into that.
That sounds like something that Mint would make. It's a shame, not Mint, Longfolio would make. It's a shame that he isn't with us right now. Well, it looks like you've resolved everything here, and we're not going to get into a fight, which is fine by me. And Rue's like leaving.
Oh yes, I guess we. Oh, you know what? Oh wait. It's going to last out the night, and then. Hey, save ref.
Yes.
This is the perfect opportunity to leave without paying.
Like it. I really like this this image right here because he looks like he's on his shoulder telling him this.
I do not think that I am at capacity to sneak anywhere. You might.
I thought the Duchess pulled us out as a +1.
Well, yeah, they got us on the list. That doesn't mean we get shit for free, but it's just food. Like
Pingwing thinks we get it for free.
It can't be that expensive. It certainly would be like high class food, but it would still, you know.
Outside you could hear, did you really order this much? and you hear like the voice of Lisa. The bill, it's 5 pages long.
The question is, do we live up to the name pirate or not?
Well, this is novel stuff.
You gonna break
we might
another
as
window?
well.
Well, I didn't break windows. Excuse me.
I never accused you of breaking one, but it wouldn't be the first window broken tonight, would it be? So, another window.
Yeah, we could show through that window and get out of here. That's a great idea, Sif Rev.
You're hearing some commotion outside, though this time it doesn't seem to be coming in the direction that Lisa's voice was coming in.
Uh-huh. What's this commotion about?
You're just hearing some, what sounds to be like people fighting.
Oh, fight! Fight! I just
Yeah,
saw
there's a
that.
fight
Oh,
outside.
What now?
That's
Wait,
perfect.
so wait, outside, not in that room that we were just in?
Not in that room. There's more fighting outside, it seems.
Oh boy.
Wait.
I guess we gotta check this out.
Yes, you wait right here.
Civ Web, fool that you are for thinking that we could have one good day out with no fighting.
I mean, we've already had a fight today.
Yeah, it's like he pulls up in his book and he erases the days gone without fighting. He erases the 0 and puts a 0. I need to start counting this on the on an actual clock, like hour by hour basis at this point.
Alabast.
Yeah, so he looks outside, like he's just poking out wherever he can see. What's going
Yeah.
on.
I'm gonna quickly get you guys over to a map where you can kind of see this point of interest. Hold on, let me get a knight among us and bring him over.
Night among ye. Lonnie. Among ye. Yes.
Among ye? Okay.
Wait.
Da Vinci? Alright, I'm gonna bring you guys out here and... Something terrible is happening. It looks like there's a fight going on right here, and now I've activated the scene. At the same time, music is starting. Okay, so it looks like there's just a bunch of rowdy adventurers fighting a group of Armada guys.
Oh,
Ah,
Right.
looks like something that we have no business in. Moving on. Let's disperse with the chaos.
Hold on, like Penguin puts out his hand, like his talent. Hold on, let him cook. Like, no.
Yeah, exactly. We're letting them go.
Look, we have no reason. We're not sided with these adventurers. They're probably our competition on this island. And you know what? Let's not fight the Armada. Let's not. I don't want to.
I don't want to go to jail.
There's a lot of them.
Ah,
I think I'm just gonna sway you along this
What-
beachfront.
What do they look? Can I make a perception check? What do they look like they're fighting about?
Looks like these guys are very, very drunk. All of them.
Ah, are they trying to arrest them or just make them, I guess, placate them?
It seems to be... You can't really tell the intent when they're just, like, drunkenly shoving them around. And, like, saying, like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm an adventurer. They pull out a sword and brandish it at them. While they're, trying to make them go down. Or stuff like that. But, as this is happening... You eventually see this. Somebody, kind of like jumps out of one of these trees here. Oh, perfect. His token is to the side. So he jumps sideways outside of this tree onto one of the heads of these adventurers. Starts jumping on each of their heads as he knocks them down just with a hoof. Bounce.
I see.
Whoa! You see that, Penguin?
Yeah, I see it.
I gotta do that next time. That seems oddly effective.
He watches, like, he kind of leans up against this little rope thing, right? Like, leans up against and just kind of watches. Takes a cool sip of his, nearly emptied Remember-tini.
You even stole the glass.
I'm a pirate, you see.
It looks
I
like they
must
had
be
too
pirate.
many Remember-tinis. You hear Rue from downstairs here saying, he's not with you guys, but he just walked out.
I'm
Crawling
just
back
imagining
to us.
I'm just imagining Rue is like picking up every unopened bottle from like the fucking like tables that he can.
Yeah, he's going around the restaurant and he sees this happening. Don't you understand? You're supposed to get drunk alone.
What? That's not the fun of it. The fun is making other people's problem.
Yeah, he's somehow he's downstairs and he's, I guess, making these comments. But yeah, it isn't long before Moonplanter has jumped on each one of these guys' head and kicked them down. And obviously, the Armada Squadron is mogging, or they're pogging out about it. They're like,
Oh, I see. This is the opposite of the standard reaction to Batman. Law enforcement liking the vigilantes? Unthinkable.
I don't know, right? Okay. So I was just gonna bluntly approach this Moonplanter fella. Hey, that was pretty slick.
It's too bad I don't have a. People are clapping and they're like, "Oh wow, hooray, Moonplanter!" That sounded so unenthused to me, but it's you again. You hear Moonplanter saying as he turns around to you, Fallout New Vegas style, so that everything's freezing in the background.
So, what was that all about?
Just another job, he says. I didn't expect this many problems with adventurers when entering the tournament, but I guess it's somewhat to be expected. They think they own everything.
Ah, I see. So so you just hunt? You just hunt these troublemaker adventurers?
Actually, no, I'm looking to enter the tournament myself.
Oh,
Are you trying to enter alone, or are you looking for a crew?
And don't you already have the prize?
I'm pretty sure Oh, what? Adventuring
What?
rights? No. This tournament is for adventuring rights into that new cave. In the deep basin. However, I only was given permission to enter into the entrance, and I have a few reasons to want to go back there again. That being said, I have not found a team just yet.
There's a group of people around here looking for you, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, a local goes by the name of Lisa
Interesting.
and her crew. They're looking for a replacement for a member that left them.
I think they were called the Black Panthers.
Black Cats, I believe.
yeah.
Oh,
was
yes.
Black.
Interesting. I don't know if they're decently good enough at combat, he says. Like, releasing one of his hooves off of one of the adventurers that he just knocked down. Might be worth it.
Last time I saw one of them, they took 6 hammers to the face. I'd say that's a good testament of their endurance.
But it's also a good testament to them not being good at dodging. Then again, we'll see.
Alright.
He's gonna start, like, walking over. Where do you think I can find these individuals?
They were at the beach.
I don't know. Yeah, we met them at the local market earlier today. They should still be on the island.
Yeah,
In fact,
look,
I think this should be right
I think
here.
where is it? I think their ship should be docked near ours, right? Like we'd recognize the Black Cat ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actively heard Lisa's name in this place.
No, yeah, we met Lisa here. I'm just trying to think of where they were here. Oh, in this restaurant?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't. I must have missed
A
that.
little
It was
earlier,
all about the town stuff.
you heard her voice just vaguely saying, "How did you order this much?" to somebody.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Told ya.
I don't know how this interaction went exactly. She pulled
Yes,
out like a
exactly.
flashback and then showed it to Sivrev, and they're like, "Oh yes, of course."
Yeah, totally. So yeah, she should be right here. She has like some poofy mane, I think.
Yeah, if you want, you can point him in the direction from where you heard her voice and say, give a general description. He'll be good enough with that.
All
Yeah.
right. I think that's what we'll do.
So he walks off into that direction and thanks you. Very, very properly and primly.
Oh, can't wait.
I
to
do like
fight
how
him.
the picture you have has the one feather in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's just his brooch that he keeps in his hair. It's a blue, very in fashion.
Meanwhile, nothing to see here.
You start going in the water, Sivrev. What's going on?
We're slinking off down this beachhead. Like, is there anything else for us to do here? I assume it's time to slink off down the beachhead.
There's
Yeah.
purple light coming out of this house here.
Dare I?
Yeah, Navia is going to collide through and join Sivrev.
Okay. So I can see like the window glowing up there. This is like one of
Yeah.
those things on stilts, right?
Yeah, it's on stilts. It's coming out of the water, basically. And I'm gonna put out this purple light in question real quick on the map. Yeah, and if you open the door just a little bit, you'd see light pouring out of it like that.
Okay.
The caramel dancing is playing or some shit.
The what do you think, Pingwing?
Pingwing rolled his perception check. He's formulating thoughts as we think. What is he hearing or seeing?
You're not hearing much other than music playing inside.
Perhaps a minor amount of tomfoolery then.
Is
I
there
do
any?
like tomfoolery.
Is there a
I-
sock on the door?
I am going to, for just like just 1 second, I'm going to like look through that window and summon all of the dancing lights as as red in that room. I'm gonna try to color shift the room to red for a second and then blink it out.
Hey, Sivra, when you peer through, you see all 5 members of Dark Fantasy laying down on the floor sleeping with bottles next
Hilarious.
to them.
Oh wait, under purple light.
they,
I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna flash them red.
They all wake up. No! Somebody, you hear one of them yell, "No, we're getting sent off! We're getting sent off to a terrible place for our dark fantasies! Wake up, guys!" And then, like, they're groggily going, like, "What the fuck do you want?" Alright, I'll give you
Quickly
another
ping
hero
before they
point.
come to their senses.
I'll give you another hero point for such heroic tomfoolery.
That was terrible.
I think you mean terrible.
Terrible. Yeah.
No, terrible.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, no, terrible.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, you two are saying it the exact same way.
No, he's saying terribly.
What they mean to say is terrible.
Ah, yeah, that's
That
how
was-
you say it.
that-
You
that
gotta
is-
say it with gusto.
Well,
Terrible.
I can just imagine if this was
From the
animated. If this was animated, Sivrev saying terrible, like he would make one of those weirdly like out of frame or out of model faces while he's saying it.
All right.
Time to
Let's
get away.
blink off. You know, we never did check on the old man.
Oh
What
yeah.
old man?
I'm curious. Do you where do you guys head off to in Cocoa Atoll? I'll bring you guys back out
I
here.
mean, we might want to check on the dojo because that was ground zero of the slime outbreak.
Yeah, the
Oh,
slime
yeah.
incident.
See if people are all right now, because according to our knowledge, or at least our knowledge rolls, killing the host of fingers should have dispelled the illness from everyone else.
Hold on, I'm
I
gonna.
cannot.
But I guess we should double check on that.
I cannot see anything. Help.
Don't worry about it.
All right, hold on. Let me put up some lights, some properly managed ones. Oh yeah, they got to be slightly red. You can see them. So when you get back to the emo dojon, you can hear like they're doing their nightly fire show practice. 'Cause everybody has to have a fire show. Force grid? No, it's not. Torch. There we go. All right, I'm gonna copy this item real quick a few times. So you get back, and Master Tarada is like sitting down drinking tea with that lady that he was with earlier, who's like managing things here. Ah, you're finally back.
So, what happened to you?
Well, thankfully, nothing. He shows his
Nothing?
hoof. He like holds it
Yeah.
up, and he says, "It seems to be making a pretty good recovery, all things considered."
Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
Nobody
was
really
just-
lost anything either.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
that's pretty nice, actually. Hey,
We
could
were,
could you show me that hoof a little for a second there? Kind of want to hold it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind that at all, he says. And then he
Hey,
holds
buddy. He's gonna bop you out of the way. I'll see
Boy.
that hoof, thank you very much.
you Pigwee, you hold up the hoof. And he's like, alright. Well, what did you want to find out? He says somewhat grumpily.
Yeah, he's all grumpy. Well, I just wanted to see, just make sure that you're doing all right, and to let you know that hoof holding is in fact gay. He's just making him uncomfortable back.
Ooh.
Doesn't that make you gay, Penguin?
Shut up! I didn't think that through.
Like, sorry, but I'm not that kind of guy. Anyways, I wanted to tell you guys that I really do appreciate all your help. In fact, I would say that you're welcome to stay here tonight if you'd like. We have extra rooms, though if you have a ship, I can totally understand, and we can just give you some food for the journey.
Food?
Oh, what kind of food?
Well, we've
I
got
think
local
I think
cooking
we
here.
might go back to our ship. Or at least I'm a bit paranoid about leaving the ship alone for too long.
Yeah, that's cool now, but what about the food?
Yeah.
Well,
All that fancy food got me hungry.
We just ate so much. We had the whole
Yeah,
never
like-
forget sampler.
Well,
Pingwing
you've
is
never
casting
been to
Mage
Cocoa
Hand and putting
Atoll.
like a talent up to his list, like shh, tell
You've
us
never
about this
been-
food.
to Cocoa Atoll, have you? You haven't even had your second dinner. For
Exactly.
Dinner.
We've got
This
a nice
sounds
pudding.
Terrifically indulgent.
We've got a nice pudding made out of spinny top bananas.
Oh, did you hear that? Spinning top banana pudding, Sivwev.
I
We've
think
al-
that's different, right?
we also managed to make this wonderful sampler dish made out of oingos and crackers. And he shows you a
Oingos
sampler
and
dish.
quackers.
Yeah, it's like
I'll just
oingo
take
ham.
Yeah,
Oh boy,
I'm not
Sibram's
gonna eat
becoming a
oingos.
vegan. Because he
I'm a horse.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a horse.
In my ass.
But they're plant like fleshy things.
Oh boy.
All right, but yeah, no, he's gonna give you just a plate of crackers and some cheese on it.
Jeez.
Oh, a moon platter.
Yes, this is called the mood platter. The mood platter.
Oh yeah.
It's a
What
powerful
was it? An
dish.
apple, cheese, and a cigarette.
It's a cigar, a slice of toast, an apple, and there's one other
And
thing.
here's
There's like
the
a
mood platter. He says as he
Yeah.
shows a plate with a cigar, a slice of toast, and cheese on it. It's something like that. This is the mood platter.
yes.
And he gives it to you, Sivrev. Anyway.
Amazing. That guy already making his own mark on the local cuisine.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You gotta retcon that, Triple. It's according to Alicia, a muffin and apple and cigarette. But they changed that to a cigar.
Okay, a muffin, an apple, and a cigar.
Yeah.
Yes. There used to be an ancient master who would eat this every morning. He would make sure that we always had to make sure to give him the right cigar. It was the only way he showed us his advanced kata techniques.
Oh, what were those?
Would you really
I
like to know?
see.
Yes.
I do have an
It
advanced
just kind
technique
of
that I
goes
can
closer.
show you. But I suppose it's only fair that I could tell you a little bit about it. However, I cannot guarantee that you can learn it. It's quite advanced.
Try me. I already went through some training.
Very well.
Zivrev is over here trying to figure out how you do a cigar, but he doesn't even know that you're supposed to cut the end off of it, so he's just trying to light the raw end.
Shipweb, what are you doing?
Back when I did teaching, he says to Savo, and he actually motions over here to this little fighting room. It's got like a decently, like, you can kind of see through the screen to some degree, so you can see silhouettes in there. But it's somewhat private, and he like invites you into here. I can show you the secret techniques, or at least some of them.
Oh. All right. Just kind of like dutifully follow. She will follow if given the option here. Yes.
Yes, and then the girl that Tarada was with earlier, or not Tarada, Chemo. Because,
Yes.
Yeah, Chemo and Tarada are distinct. Chemo is significantly older than Tarada. He comes into here, and then meanwhile, the lady who Tarada was with is like, "Don't worry, I'll beat him up if he does anything weird."
Penguin is trying to correct Sivrev's cigar behavior.
Cigar behavior.
What's wrong?
What is he doing? Is he
What's
blowing?
the secret technique then, Ping?
Okay, thing one, I'm rolling a crafting check to snip the end of this bullshit.
What?
You need a crafting check to cut the end off the cigar.
I'm showing you how to do it. Shut up. Thing two, he takes out an alchemist fire, and he just he takes something small that probably has in his bag to just pierce the top just enough to allow a little bit of a flame to come out of it for a second. And he hands it to you. You light the end like this and don't inhale it.
It's a Pesh
Makes a little-
cigar.
If you don't inhale it, then how are you supposed to smoke it?
You gotta, and he motions with his beak, take it in and taste it, but you don't put it in your lungs. You're gonna fucking die.
It can
Well,
take
yeah,
a
it gets me
while
on your
to feel the
stomach.
effects.
I will. Sivrev will definitely take a few puffs and then on the fourth or fifth one, probably just suck it in and choke on it.
That's pretty good.
Penguin's watching. He's got the pathetic look on his face.
Yeah.
Get that out of your system.
Terrible.
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 I think I know what the session title is going to be in some part. But back to...
I think I'm best off without these.
Terrible Tarada.
Terrible
A note to remember.
Strange. All right. So Chemo is gonna walk over here. I used to teach my Vaha Blast technique to people before I went to retirement.
Baja Blast technique?
Wait, hold on a second, I gotta go to my mini fridge and get a Baja Blast.
Just to celebrate this. Yes, that's right. That's what I was.
What does that entail?
It requires you to learn about something more than usual striking, posing, or even natural athleticism. The kind of training involved with this kind of stance, he says, and he's going to assume a stance here real quick. Oh, I guess I don't have. I'll have to search the compendium. There we go. Can I pull this on?
It definitely looks like it's pulled on.
There we go. He assumes a stance here. It almost seems like the edges of his whole person are starting to kind of like wobble a little bit. Allow me to show you the power of curve. And so he's going to start like going around a little bit, starting to like move into this motion that's almost way too flowy for a guy aged this old. Like, this guy has like the reflexes of somebody you'd expect like in their 20s. And he's like going around, and eventually he like hits you in the back, Savo.
Oh,
and
boy.
like just in a very light motion, you can't really even feel a bunch of pain as he does it, but like he just starts twisting a little bit, and you flip around and fall to the ground over here. There we go. I just manipulated your main channel, he says, before doing it again, and then like touching one of your legs. And once again, it kind of bends almost in a way that is a little bit unnatural before, like, swinging you over closer to the wall, like, and, like, this is the exact same way you got beaten up. You got Baja blasted earlier.
The second just flumps over into on her back again. She just kind of, like, tries to sit back up with, like, a utterly, like, perplexed expression, like, how did you do that? You didn't even put any force into it.
Force isn't everything. I invite you to attack me once more.
All right. And then she stands up. She tentatively walks closer, just being cautious, you know. And then she tries let's try a simple jab. She's not gonna. It's just not gonna do anything super drastic. It's just gonna hit him like normal.
It misses as when it hits his body, it starts to ripple off of it, almost as if a droplet hit a window, and you see it like rolling it. It's very similar to that. As your punch, your arm just starts to wibble around and like just bend around his his skin. As if, like, as when the edges of your the edges of your being, whenever they come into contact with his, like, it seems to be almost bent to the shape of him. He's like, this is my special technique. I'm able to manipulate curve with my stance.
Wow.
Curve runs in everything.
So you basically act like a whip.
You could say
Right?
that. I would say it's more like I'm taking channels that you give me, any energy that you give me, and I redirect it. And he's going to invite you to punch him one more time.
All right. I want to see this. And then this time though, she really gets into it. She really wants to see just how big it is as she slams her front and hind leg together in her usual sumo mountain stance.
Yeah, she's going full force.
Yeah, and he's just gonna send it. Oh.
Very well, now I will teach you. He gets you critically hit him, and he's like, wait, I didn't have enough time for that, and then roll the damage.
Oh boy, here we go. Should be like that, right? Oh!
Then let me see how much damage he takes here. Yeah, that's a critical hit.
Okay.
He flings to the wall. It's just like it's just paper. So He goes to the
okay.
paper wall and flings out to here. He's like, "Not since my time in Armada have I seen something that powerful. Good job." And he like lops back on his back, and he's like, he overdid it.
No. Are you okay, Chemo?
Yes, I may have to show you the Baja Blast tomorrow, though. That.
Okay. Sorry about the wall.
He's like, I suppose I invited it, though I really could use some rest.
Can your mayor handle it?
She's like, I'm actually the leader of this school, and he's like, yes, actually, she can handle it. What are you here? We're gonna throw you in bed, you dumb old man. And she picks him up and starts pulling him out of here.
And actually, that got Savo curious. Like, as she goes back out, wait, you are the leader of this school?
Oh, well, yeah. She's like, she turns back over to you. I'm the one who's in charge of this emu dojon.
So you actually are the master of the fire attack things?
Oh no, she said, shaking her head. That would be Master Tarada. This is just the local branch of our. This is just the locals. Actually, no. I'm
Wait.
sorry. It's not Master Tarada.
What
It
happened?
would be.
Chemo. Wait, no. That doesn't show me Chemo either.
I'm
I
pretty
saw
sure it
that.
actually was. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it was actually some guy. Let me see. I'm just double checking something. I'm pretty sure it was a guy on Loof Galay. I just don't have any notes for him. But you
Oh, I
get the
see.
impression that she's just like a local master, maybe like a rank underneath this guy. So she's just in charge of more administrative things. Probably decently good, but not on the level of some of these guys.
Huh. Well, you learn more every day. And then she just kind of like returns with like a somewhat dazed expression, especially since she's been thrown to the ground twice by swinging motions. Did I miss anything out here?
Wow, your boyfriend got really pale for a minute.
Yeah. I had noticed
Huh.
that, and I was going to comment on it, but...
Well, that's
Nah, I
strange.
saw that.
How did you notice that? He's half white.
See, the black part, it was white too.
I don't know, it
black
seems
part.
pretty black to me.
He said you are what you are, not you is what you is.
But yes, do we get? Oh, do you have food to throw into the ocean? He will ask.
Why would we throw our food into the ocean? The lady says as she's probably come back at this point.
That's one tradition. You throw food for someone you like.
He shakes. No, I don't think we offer those kinds of offerings here.
Did we ask these people about Tarada yet, or were we interrupted? I feel like we were interrupted before we could talk to them about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. We should probably ask about that.
Yeah. So, when's the last time you ever heard from Master Tarada?
About a week ago, I believe. I'm pretty sure, like, a week ago is longer than the time when he disappeared. But they would give you the impression
Yes.
that they just knew him tangentially as somebody who also was on this island who did martial arts.
I see. Yes, we've been trying to find him. He's, disappeared a bit mysteriously from the Oingo columns a few days ago.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm a little bit worried, to be honest.
He's definitely... He's doing alright, I think, but... Not getting much sleep is the strange thing.
How do you know that?
I know things.
Oh, you just know.
Yeah, he knows things.
Do you see how his brain is bigger than ours?
Yeah, look at this guy's brain.
Yeah, look at his
Massive,
head.
huge. Look at his fat skull. A real
But
watermelon,
yeah,
that brain.
I'm just a little bit of a fellow magic man, but yeah, I can't know much about him, but I know he's alive.
Well, I'm really hoping you're right. I'm kind of scared that he might have gotten taken from the Lady of Archibast, but I don't want to believe silly nonsense like that.
Oh no, she's very real.
Really?
She's
Yes.
real, and we're gonna find her and
Um,
something.
we
We're
found
gonna do
her.
something.
Anyway, we found her.
Did
You
we?
hallucinated her once.
Right. Wait. Remind me.
Wasn't
Back on the Kaiwaku Abandon, I believe there was a glimpse
well?
of what might have been that, but like it was just an apparition.
Wasn't
did-
the dragon the Lady of Archibast?
No.
No.
She pretty much says.
No, the
said
dragon's
so.
not the Lady of Archibast.
Also, only Gunter saw that, I thought. From
Oh yeah, she definitely was the only one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gunter saw her on the Oingo columns, assuming that's the Lady of Archibast, so that would be the sighting.
Yeah, Gunter is looking like he hides behind somebody. He starts doing like the nervous penguin sweat, you know, that pops off his head, all anime like. They kind of like, yeah, we're gonna find her and we're gonna verify that she is actually real and that Gunter is not in fact crazy. And he kicks Penguin.
Huh.
Nigel is going to help Gunther by picking him up and bring him closer to Penguin.
Just to wait, hold on. Let me ask something to this lady. Do you know what usually happens to people that get taken by this Lady Archibast lady?
According to the legend, they don't ever get seen again. It's quite simple as that.
Does it not? That's it, right? Nothing else?
Nothing else. They just disappear. That's why I really don't want to believe it. That being said, there have been a lot of superstitious people over the years who are quite certain that it's real.
Interesting. Do you guys want to ask any more questions in this dojo?
I think it might be getting close to time to turn in for the day.
Alright.
Do you think we can catch Pori on the proving grounds at this hour?
I assume that he must have found a place for himself. He's early not at the proving ground still.
No. We gotta go pick him up before we go to bed, Sivlev.
Why?
Because he's a friend of ours, Sivlev, but I'm not gonna let a bunch of people bully him.
Okay.
Hey, he's trying to
There's a few
scare
friends of ours on this island, but we're not going to find every one of them to give them a good night.
Sivlev, he is very socially inept. I would rather him not be out with a group of people that he could be very easily impressioned upon.
No, he's
I'm
trying
sure
to find
that he's
mares.
already shied away from the group and is hiding in the forest somewhere.
And he looks like unsure of that. I don't know, they seem pretty attached to that guy.
Yeah,
Yes, but they have to sleep too. Probably
I gotta
more than
tell
he
you.
does.
I gotta tell
Well,
you.
that would be a
Doc-
perfect time. Sneak in, abduct him again, and then go to bed. They'll be none the wiser.
What if we
Wait.
just went to bed?
I
I
don't
like
see
that
why
idea.
we shouldn't at least check on him.
Because he's trying to score. We can't bring him home when he's trying to find a good mare.
Okay, I got an idea. Let's go
Here's-
check on
here's
him.
the
but
question.
from the
Let me-
bushes. If he's trying to
gonna-
score, we let him be.
I'm going to attempt to check on him right now.
What do you mean
I'm-
right now?
Oh yeah. Check on him.
I'm gonna send a I got 3 of these shits. I'm gonna send a dream message and it's gonna say, "Are you winning, son?"
Wait, to who?
The
Pori.
dragon. I'm gonna see if he's asleep right now.
Okay. What was the message precisely again?
The
Are you
message is,
winning,
"Are you
son?"
winning, son?"
Okay, perfect. Alright, you hear a ping back.
Okay. Oh, he's already asleep. Let's not bother him.
You don't even know where he is.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I
ping
know
me.
that he's asleep, so we shouldn't wake him up.
That's...
All right, so well, here's the thing. If we wake up tomorrow and there's a missing persons report because he got abducted or something stupid,
He's a
He ja-
dragon.
he
He'll
like
be
jabs it
fine.
exactly. No, he says exactly. He's a dragon. He's very
He's a
obvious.
dragon. He
pokes
nearly
you in-
killed you, remember?
He pokes you in the chest. We don't talk about that. But if this comes back to us, I'm blaming you and you alone, Melonhead.
You think he'd be considered an
Melancholy.
invasive species?
Your face is an invasive species. Let's get back to the ship.
Ah, first rational thing you've said. Let's go.
Back to Cocoa Atoll. And then, okay, I'm actually going to think of a, just a second. I'm going to play proper night music.
Night music?
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Night
You
music.
You do how
All right. Once we get back to the ship, I'm gonna send out my 2 other dream messages. I'm just gonna post them in notes.
Gotta get them in for the day. Who are they gonna be? Because I gotta tell you if you get your ping back.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta just keep going. I gotta write these out.
I'm gonna.
He's gonna ping Master Toronto from Canada.
Master Toronto.
Toronto.
Master Tostillas.
I'm gonna send these obscenely friendly emails to our
Passive aggr-
various competitions.
Passive aggressive email. They start with "as per my last email."
As per my last email.
A collection.
Okay.
It does occur to me I might have made up the word a collection. It's like an eclectic collection.
Okay.
No, I don't
On your
know.
way back, I need somebody to give me a roll.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Run. Race,
Alright,
race
alright.
you. Race
I need somebody to. Okay, actually, let me double check this. Palo, could you
Okay.
roll? It's got to be specifically not 1d100. Actually, you got to roll me a.
Right.
Pick a player and roll me 1d20.
Okay, I'm going to roll a 1d4, so like 1d3 because I'm not going to pick myself.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's not how we do things. Roll 1d. I don't remember how to play this game.
Oh, it's /. Yeah.
Cheeto. Yes, Cheeto.
All right. It's all right. So
Roll 1d20. Yeah.
okay. Nightvale, if you wish, you can expound or add any details to this. But on their way back, Savo they pass a rowdy bunch of adventurers, and Savo gets hit on by some of them. Like they're just like, hey, come over here. You look pretty fine tonight. It's gonna take a while, but I really would like to.
Take a while.
That they're starting to riz on her.
Excuse me.
It's an adventuring party of lesbians.
Okay, yeah. It's a
they
bunch
are all
of.
lesbians.
They're like, she looks so strong. They say as she points at her, and they're like their leader is like very excited about it and starts to hit on Savo's strength in a very obvious way on your way back. Maybe while you're on Lukaku Beach and they're like at a lower quality eating establishment
Pingwing would, if he's in the area, he's gonna mistake the really buff lesbian as a man. And
Yeah.
he's gonna say, "Excuse me, sir."
And then she's gonna throw Pigwing. Give me a reflex save because she's gonna throw a plate at you.
A plate.
You.
Where did you even get that plate,
What
ma'am?
materials
Oh,
is
God.
plate made out of?
It's made out of paper.
Terrible.
I've been paper platted.
Yeah, you get hit in the face, and then she's like, "Bad idea."
I'm gonna throw a plate back at her.
Okay, give me your throw check, I guess.
Throw
Oh,
check.
based. Am I proficient in plates?
Plate
I think
check.
you can call that a simple weapon.
A simple weapon, yeah.
Okay, this will be the same as a simple weapon then, using dexterity. Alright.
She gets hit and flies into the wall. Ah! No, how does I don't think she flies into the wall, but she like backs up and hits the wall. And she's maybe her chair or something. Like it slides across as she gets hit with it.
Get plated, idiot.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm gonna. That was a pretty strong blow. She's gonna be like freaking out and getting angry. Just you wait until the turn of it, as the other two are like going over.
Just you wait till the tournament, he says. He's like mocking her, you know?
Oh, that was a really bad idea.
Oh, that was a really bad idea. He's doing like the talons. He's got his little talons upright. He's doing like the mouth thing with his.
That's it. The Taylor's crew. She turns over to all of them. We consider these guys enemies from now on.
Hey, don't confuse me with him.
And he
You're
blinks.
enabling this behavior, she says, yelling out.
Oh.
You're enabling it.
Okay then, perhaps I should disable the behavior. I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna grab Pinwing. I'm gonna like hold his head there. And, like, go on, go at. I'm like giving them one free punch at him.
No, stop it, my beak. Not the beak.
Yeah, so I was just gonna try to stop that. Like, she totally wants Pink to just keep going.
Let me find the. Where's the actual song? Oh, I've got it. We're gonna play Taylor's Crew. Best name I could come up with, but I'm still trying to find where this thing is.
Is this like Taylor Swift spelled Taylor?
I think
or
they do
Taylor,
their
like,
own costumes.
Yeah, like the costumes.
I'm thinking Taylor as this, but I'm now imagining a Taylor Swift crew that takes their very polluting
They're all
ship.
Taylor Swift.
They take their polluting ship and go drive 30 minutes to get across the island.
Yeah.
Normally,
Yeah,
I
they don't
I'd
have a
assume...
core. They've got one of those diesel-burning old ships with the propellers.
Yeah.
See, like I would normally assume costuming for Taylor's crew, but unfortunately you did mention lesbian, so I have to assume that the possibility of a Taylor Swift crew is on the board.
They're like, that was a terrible idea. Thank you, stranger. They start throwing a bunch of like fruit at Pigwing.
Ah! Hey! Oh, a spinning banana. Ah!
Okay. Do you guys do anything else with this? Or do you guys keep going back?
Yeah, honestly, Salvo is
this
just
is where we make our
fruits.
escape.
Yeah, Salvo's
man.
counter throwing fruits right now at these ladies.
Gunter
Doing it.
is
counter
gonna
throw.
make a thievery check to pick up as many spinny top bananas as he can.
Oh, it doesn't look like he gets them in time. They all splatter onto the ground earlier. And he's got like a banana peel on his head now.
Yeah,
He
Salvo
wears
be
it
well.
proudly.
So, yeah, Salvo's just going full ham again. He's just throwing fruit, the remainder of the fruit back at the Taylor Swifts.
From now on, we are enemies of the Taylor crew.
The Taylor.
He said,
Very important note. These guys.
Oh!
you have not seen the last of us, Taylors.
Yeah,
Okay.
the leader, I should mention, like, it uses axes and has like a mohawk.
That's a lot more
nice.
dangerous
Boy.
than
You know what? Look, as we're are we running? Are we getting out of here?
Yeah, you guys have gotten out. And
I'm gonna cover our escape with. I'm not gonna cast this at anyone, but like in between, us and the people we're leaving from. I'm dropping a telekinetic storm.
What?
Like,
What?
Nice.
yes. I'm just adding to the commotion. Like there's already stuff being thrown all over the place, and I'm just adding to that. I was like telekinetic storm of spinny bananas trail behind us.
Wow. They all like,
Oh boy.
yeah, so
good
they're all
thinking,
Yeah.
Simweb.
A very important use of a 4th level spell.
Very
Really good
important.
thinking, Simweb. They won't know what hit them. Is it a watermelon? Is it a spinny banana? They don't know.
Don't know indeed, Penguin. Just kind
A
of pats
genius.
Penguin on the back. Yeah, just pats Penguin on the back. Yeah, pretty good job, honestly. 10 out of 10.
Oh, why is this playing? Oh, this is terrible. At the end of the day, where's? No, that's not. That one doesn't work. Terrible. All of my PMD music is gone. This is the worst.
Ah,
All right. I guess we'll just play this. Calm. So yes, people, you guys head off to bed. And
No. First, we're going to
Off
look
to
for
snooze.
Longfolia on the
So
ship.
obviously, once we get back to the ship, I would send out those 2 messages I posted in notes.
all right, let me take a look into here. Dream to Six Eyes. Thanks for keeping it civil. And good luck. Why are you trying? Like, why are you sending him for like mail?
I'm sending very friendly emails.
It ends with like send this to 10 people to coconut malt
Yeah.
them or something.
Yeah, send this to 10 people to coconut mall them.
Reset planting your way. Also, Red Deluxe is more hazardous than we thought. Their original reverse cause havoc beyond the captain's orders. Best to stay away from them. Good luck on the tournament. Alright, let me think. You get a ping back from Lisa when you send it. You head off to bed, and during the night, you're getting like a message back, and you also have a dream. You're just seeing like a face of, I don't know, the face of a. I'm trying to think of a good character. Sweetbell. Yeah, Sweetbell's face is on your Oigo for some reason in your dreams.
I see.
how spicy of them.
I guess
you're in the gun and the jukebox.
Why is it playing the main theme of it? I just wanted a generic calm theme. Smattering of oh yeah, this is appropriate. Alright, so it's the next morning.
Oh, gotta click
boy.
that bed.
The next morning.
Click that bed.
Newton.
Are you here, Long?
Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to just
Oh, you're here.
Yes, I wanted to wait
Nice.
till you guys were like. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Sorry, my friend had emergency car issues. I don't have Discord on my phone anymore, so I was out. I had to like follow him home, and then there was a vacuum seal issue. Sorry, it was like a.
Oh, it's okay.
That's all good.
You
No
didn't
worries.
miss much,
Yeah, don't
honestly.
I'm
worry
glad
about
you're
it.
here. We
Yeah,
just
honestly.
kind of caught up with the people at the dojo, and we headed back to the ship. There was a
Yeah.
brief moment where we saw Moonplanter again. We pointed him at Lisa's crew because Lisa was trying to recruit him last episode.
Okay.
But that's about it. Savo did a little bit of martial arts training at the dojo, and we've turned in for the night.
Sounds like you were dealing with some car issues, Longfolio, whatever the heck that is.
It's like a
Call.
small. It's like a plane, and by plane I mean ship, but it's different. But it's not. But it's also, yeah.
Yeah. Is Longfolio getting on the ship what wakes us up?
He was already on the ship, and he finally, Longfolia. If I recall correctly, like the room right next to you had quite a bit of damage done to it because these guys fought a pipe monster.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yes.
The
Oh
door
yeah,
just
we just kind of
blows
ran out of
open.
there and left a sticky note. It was like,
Yeah,
Please
the door
fix
just blows open and there's like smoke billowing out of it, and I'm like, covered in grease.
it.
You can hear
Oh,
some
sorry about that. We had an event to get to.
Yeah, apparently.
Did you get my sticky note?
Oh, there's more than just one sticky note. There's more than
Oh.
just one sticky thing.
I thought he thinks he's like, I wonder what the other sticky notes people left said. All Pingwing said was, sorry about this, smiley face, we'll explain later.
It's actually like 30 of the same note, just with.
It's like a smiley face with a little arrow in it because he's a bird, you know, so he's got like the beak, but it just looks smug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn it.
It's got one of these in voice chat going on.
Yeah.
That's a smiley face for Pingwing.
Oh, here I thought it was kind of like this. Oh wait, wrong orientation, but you get what I mean. Yeah, there we go.
Depends on the severity of the damage. If it's flipped one way or another.
Flooded toilets.
Sibweb! Wake
Hi.
up. Wake up. We're gonna get breakfast ready and sit down and have a good breakfast as a crew for once.
breakfast. That does
Yes.
sound like a good idea.
And he goes over to the stove and
Should,
realizes, shit, is the stove working because of the fucking slime monster?
Slime monster was in the sink. I think it went down the sink drain.
The stove is actually
Oh.
working fine. The sink is still a little goofy.
Nah.
Little
You know,
goofy.
it's one of those things where he kind of turns on the water for a second and just like doesn't drain, and so he just like sticks a little lighter into it, and it's kind of like the water from Flint, Michigan, you know, like just sets on fire, and he's like, huh.
Okay, that's pretty funny. It's fire water.
Yeah.
That was,
Hey,
wasn't
Sibweb,
Flint
look, it's
wet
a
in the
fire
water,
show.
Not gas in the water.
No, Sibweb, look at this fire show. Look, and he starts like dancing around the sink fire.
Somehow, I don't think you should do that.
Did you pour
Somehow.
Did you pour your reagent
I-
down the sink again?
Do you want our plumbing to become a pipe bomb?
It's not a pipe
Can
bomb.
we?
all the
excess
while-
runoff from all of the reagents does not go down the same drain as the sink.
All the while, Gunter is tugging on your hoof there, Longfolia. And he honks a couple times, but you hear him. Like, you kind of understand him for today. Like, he's given him a new familiar ability today to understand the speech. He goes,
No.
He's like, please stop him from being culturally insensitive.
I would. Okay, I'm really.
What does that mean?
I'm tempted because that would just mean that Gunter is talking, and that's a pretty nice idea. We gotta. He said that meanly.
Yes. Well, like he can talk. It's just like familiar speech is always a weird thing. Like if sometimes they speak common, but I like with Gunter just to say like he's still honking and doing his thing. You just kind of understand what
I
he's
see.
saying.
So it just magically gives you the
Translate
knowledge.
it.
Of
Yeah.
that. That's pretty funny. Okay.
Penguin, I think your penguin teeny tiny version is gay. He's just holding his hoof.
And he goes over and he kicks you in the shins and calls you something that we can't say on a YouTube recording.
Ow!
He calls you a kicker of shins.
Yeah, he kicks your shins.
Rude. Here
and
I
he says,
thought.
eat dirt, birdie. Like,
I'm gonna check if the paprika growing out of the top of the oingo is ready to harvest.
Oh, not quite yet. It's just another day.
Unfortunate.
Oh yeah,
We'll
we
have
still
Have
have
to
to
season our
wait.
breakfast with that another time.
yes. Not the Blipham, the Whale Lord,
Leviamu.
that one. Is he
Is
still
it
got
still
a
in the
rose on him?
box?
Like, has it morphed again? 'Cause
No,
it was
actually.
it's only a day.
Outside, you can see that, like, what was her name again? Stussy is taking care of the thing. It's just she's just watching over it right now.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet she's cleaning. She's cleaned that moo real good.
Yeah,
Is that-
she's cleaning the Leviamu with like Sweet Bell like with her, and like I see. I will keep an eye on you guys.
The Sweet Bell's just got NPC dialogue. Like he's got like a dialogue chain you have to exhaust. You know, he's like waiting there.
Gotta go
so
exhaust dialogue.
it hasn't like morphed at all, right? Because it was only like a day before it turned into the rose one.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
Like,
it hasn't morphed.
Did it change
at all.
again or?
No, it
Okay.
hasn't. Yeah, it was quite a rapid. It was quite a rapid transformation earlier, but it's not rapidly transforming anymore.
Yeah, we kind of assumed that like maybe the guy thwacking him and poking him all the time made him grow thorns as like a defense mechanism. So I was just wondering. Like I
No,
don't think we
I
could
think
poke
this is
him.
just part of their life. Is they're like the Oingos. They grow plants.
I think I think it might be because this is mostly a beach house, and well, you just kind of had to fit in the setting, right?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna make a crafting check. I'm gonna cook the fuck out of these moon platters that I learned how to make the previous day.
Oh yeah, it's got to
Oh,
make sure
boy.
you can craft the cigar as well.
Oh yes, I'm gonna clip them and everything. It's gonna be great. Okay.
Oh,
hang on.
there's
Craft.
cigars. I was hoping it was-
Yeah,
Are we supposed to?
Hear me, for I am the cook.
Oh wow, this
Oh,
is
nice.
amazing. You really know how to roll
Okay,
one.
see.
This is
I've been all the work I've been doing on the ship. I could eat Oingo right about now.
Oh, don't you worry. We just got
Hey.
extra provisions yesterday.
Obviously.
Penguin, do we eat the cigars too?
No, but he shows everybody at the table how to smoke them. The only one who has a differently styled platter is Savo, whose rations look to be in the shape of a flower. He took time with that one. And he clips the end. He passes around the safety scissors, so nobody cuts themselves. And then this is how you do it. And don't do what Civwev did the other day and inhale it. You'll die. He waits for a second when everybody inevitably
I
tries
live.
to inhale it. Everybody coughs collectively. Okay, that's why you don't do it.
Huh.
Yeah, there's his breakfast. It's a very good breakfast, apparently.
Apparently,
I would
yeah.
Yesterday while you were busy long, I got all the stuff from that list for the telescope, and I'd hand long that. Oh, Armada off the port bow.
Okay. You can see an armada coming towards you, your guys' ship. It's like a couple of them,
Armada?
actually.
He's massive.
He's on starboard bow, like he's on the other side because he mixed up his
At
port
the
and starboard.
hatches, hide the moo.
Oh shoot!
Hide the moo.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Time to dump the Quaaludes.
Like you see
Okay.
that Sweet Bell has already informed the other two, and they've managed to hide in some bushes, and they're wearing branches on their face. This is a secret
Yeah.
technique for hiding. Let me show you how.
Penguin's like, we have to name this process of mooing. That's it. We'll just call it mewing. Yeah, that's good. And then
Oh yeah, it's very very important. Very
Mooing?
important. We say that.
Yes, we're mewing.
I forget. Can the
Yeah, mooing.
can the hat of disguise change the actual look of yourself, or does it just put clothes on you?
It cast a first level version of it, I thought.
Yeah,
level
like
one.
once a day, I think.
Whoop, there you go. Illusory disguise as a first level, which lets you pretty much it can change your appearance as well as your clothes. The only thing it
so-
doesn't
so
change is
could
your
I,
voice. Is your voice?
No, so I'm going to turn myself into Civrev, but with like inverted colors.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice to
Okay,
see you,
Rev
Cinnabar.
Civ. Oh, Cinnabar, yeah. Rev Civ.
Ferris.
Fuck it. So are these Armada folk like poking around, like wanting to see
Yeah,
us, or they
he's
just
coming
happen
up
to
to
be
you.
walking by?
Excuse me.
Okay, yeah.
We're doing an investigation today.
Yes, ma'am. What's up?
we've just discovered that the she pulls out a picture, and you guys see Duchess G. Farai, and you see her like completely bloodied up right there. It appears that G. Farai was attacked this morning. We're not quite sure
Terrible.
she will be making it because it appears that someone has bitten off her leg.
Bitten off their leg?
Yes, we suspect
What?
there is monster activity in the area. However, we are not ruling out the possibility of foul play with all the teams on the island. If you could answer a couple of questions, it would be helpful for our investigation.
Yeah, could we see that picture as well?
Yes, and they show you the picture, and you
Can
see.
I make a
Oh yeah. Oh,
Can I make a crafting check actually really quick?
go ahead.
Oh, it's gonna draw it.
While you get that description, I'm looking out for signs to see if this is like natural or dare I say mutagen.
Mutagen. Oh, crafting. That's I think like probably an Arcana check would be better in this case.
What's mutagen?
Because like Penguin's like part alchemist too. That's why I was
Yeah.
suggesting crafting is like if you can have the bestial mutagen and whatnot and get like claw attacks or like there's ones that give you draw attacks. It's like looking for alchemical signs on this thing. So you want Arcana or crafting for that?
Either works, I guess. Yeah, I can see the logic there if you're asking that specific question.
All right, here's for crafting then. I feel like it's more alchemical based here.
You actually aren't really able to tell. It just looks like monster bites from this, you know, with the picture that they give you. This seems to be like a drawn thing, actually, not a photo. So it seems to just
okay.
be like you can only tell, like, oh, it seems to be she was damaged in these areas, and it's like it's just a crime scene thing.
Yeah.
The crime scene
So-
is off limits for now, but we're still doing an investigation in the general area. Any help would be appreciated if you're willing to go through the proper channels, of course.
Where did this happen?
She actually is going to be pointing up close to the Honeywell restaurant, and she's going to be like, it was in one of the VIP suites. Not the main VIP suite, but one of the other ones that could be rented out at a high price, he says. I'm afraid that it
Yeah.
appears that the VIP suite was in use by another party.
Huh.
It's tragic.
And he's kind of like just like looking that over. Is there any? I guess he's kind of like looking up at her. Yeah, like. So you said you had questions?
Yes, and they're gonna start giving you like the standard issue, like, oh, where were you on the night of this? Do you know them personally? And they're gonna be a little bit interested in the fact that you saw them last night, and they're like, interesting. Are you participating in the tournament, perchance?
Well, yes. But we know that there's some people who aren't the best actors around these parts.
Oh, who would that be?
Well, kind of like. Oh, he looks toward you, Sivrev, just for a second, as if like affirming if you think it's like a good idea to say.
I mean, I wouldn't particularly blame them for this.
But this is more just like she was just asking who might be like an unruly sort.
I mean, sure, Red Deluxe is an unruly sort, but I don't think they're that stupid. I don't think they're just here to beat up duchesses.
I think
Okay,
you're
but they like said they
overestimating.
turned somebody into a frog and let loose like this slime thing already.
Perhaps.
I think you're really
Well, that's the thing,
overestimating their
it's individual
capacity.
members of Red Deluxe are, you know, way out of bounds. Like, I doubt this was an effort by the crew, but it's very possible that, like, you know, one
Yeah.
guy, like Xander or someone, was just like, that one looked at me the wrong way.
Well, we don't
While
really
we
know
were
who- Yeah.
while we were leaving, there was that group of ruffians.
Yes, but they were handled.
Yeah, Penguin's gonna continue his statement. Then he kind of looks like, well, we don't really know exactly who they are, but they were certainly causing a ruckus down by the restaurant last night.
All right. We'll make sure to double check and investigate the VIP suite area.
Yeah. It's like he was not gonna name him by name, just say that like, hey, there is somebody who's kind of maybe
Yeah, there's
out of
definitely
order.
We have
people on
another
the second
question.
floor were
Do you happen to have a druid on your crew?
can't say I know any druids.
No,
Or a
we do
witch?
not.
Ah, I see. We're looking for either a druid, witch, or someone else who can perform magical healing of some sort. We are
Any
very
particular
worried
reason?
about. Well,
for
we're
her.
still trying to resuscitate the
Which
Duchess.
druid?
Well,
Here,
you need healing.
let me roll something.
Stars guide me.
Triple. What would I have to roll to like? I try to gauge how could I get away
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a
with
knowledge
offering my services here, because I know I can to some extent disguise it, right, as occult magic.
Give me either a deception or religion check.
Okay, because I just want to gauge if it would be possible to hide like a significant heal.
It's
from them.
blind, though. Yeah.
Okay. Let me skills. Let me blind. Do I think I'd be able to pull this off?
You think that if potentially you dressed it up a little bit as like, we need absolute privacy for the sanctity of this druidic ritual, you might be able to pull it off. But you would need to make sure that nobody comes in and sees you, because the healing that
I
you'd have to
see.
perform here would be a bit extensive.
Pingwing can offer one of his little healing things if you aren't sure about it, Sivriv.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I would offer to them as it's like I partake in a bit of the occult myself, but I need a private, quiet place to set up such a thing. It's not exactly easy.
One of them is like shaking their head, like, "What do you mean? We're not gonna let you go with a nobility like that." And he's like, "Wait, no, hold on. Let's at least offer the option to her. Would you be all right with that?"
Sure, if she is all right with it.
All right, and they're going to say, like,
I know
"All
it's
right,
a lot to trust in.
Very well, we'll be back soon. Just let us know what area of the town you plan on going to, and that's basically their cue to say, like, we will find you wherever you go today."
Yeah.
As long as it's on Cocoa Atoll, of course. If you guys leave the island, they won't be able to find you then. But yes.
Yeah, they gotta clarify that in front of us. If you go out of Coca Atoll, we cannot follow you.
yeah, it's like a little dialogue window that pops up, like in the corner, Fallout New Vegas style.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes, you guys get this news this morning that apparently there was an attack overnight.
We could just go there.
No. We cannot go there. I don't think just yet. I
we
think
can't-
she can make it, but I'm starting to get a little worried about Pori. If someone
Yeah, we
just
could go to the proving grounds. We haven't been there yet.
That is true.
We need to actually check if Pori is okay.
Yeah,
Because
let's see if he
I
proved
do not
himself.
like the idea of bite marks here.
Oh, that would be a tragedy. Yes.
Also, the whole bitten off leg thing. Now, where have I seen that before?
You
See-
recognize it?
Well,
Remember on Kaiwaku? I sure would hope that this isn't our dragon Shadow doing this, but it's not out of the possibility.
You mean... No, wait. Oh, I remember now.
Remember when
yeah.
we found the zebra's severed hoof?
yeah, this
on
one.
But what? Wasn't she at the ship? How long has their shadow?
I do not know the extent of their shadow. It seemed that they had an influence over the whole island back on Kaiwaku, though.
Kawaku was a pretty small island, all things considered, but
Yes.
Should we
Yeah.
ask her before going to the proving grounds then? Or is
I
it,
think
is it
No,
obvious you
we
want
should
to
we should go look for our dragon friend, like I had suggested last
Let-
night to somebody. He says, like, not looking at Sivrev.
know?
Well, you should have spoken louder, Penguin. No reason to complain now.
Oh, I think I was speaking plenty loud. Some people just need to pull the dumbass out of their ears sometimes.
he's
Very
going-
passive aggressive the entire way there.
as you guys
You
are
know-
walking across this beach.
We are going to the proving grounds. You may be able to prove your point by the time we get there.
Eventually. Eventually, the point will be proven.
Give me a 1d100.
Anyone?
Alright. Yeah, I got it.
You encounter
Ooh.
4 hat crabs.
Nice.
They're
Crab?
Hey, look at
Hat
that one.
crabs.
That one has a fedora.
yeah, they're crabs with hats. Like they don't
That one has
see
a top
they-
hat.
like it looks like their natural shell shape is to look like a big hat. So
Whoa, that was a cowboy.
yeah, so it's just these little hats with eyeballs and legs sticking out of them. They're crawling across. the beach.
Gunter is abducting the one with the cowboy hat and putting it on his shoulder like his little friend, you know?
Oh, it's gonna claw him. You know, like grab him with one of his claws.
Yeah, Gunter's gonna be kept busy with that. He's just trying to make friends with the thing, right? And he's and, like it's just Gunter going over, saying over and over, just going like, "Yeehaw! I said yeehaw!"
All right, you guys get towards the proving grounds, and I'd say actually here, you're hearing. It doesn't look like the festivities have stopped as much as they did over like at Lukaku Beach. You saw people going like, "Oh man, did you hear what happened this morning? Oh shit, somebody got bit. Did you hear the Duchess got bitten over at the Honeywell restaurant? What on earth is going on there? Or what in the galaxy is going on there? I should say." And then you get over here. And I'm just gonna say, it's pretty intense. In fact, I have to find a hype theme.
Pretty intense.
Oh,
What on the...
Boy,
That's what they should say.
I can't wait for Pori's pony farm, just absolutely drenched in sweat.
Yeah, you can see a bunch of people like jumping in into and out of the water, throwing dodgeballs everywhere. Like dodgeballs are flying out of the water towards you guys occasionally.
Tingling has this like inane fear of the dodgeball for some reason. Like he's like looking at it, like he's like seen it before.
Take
or
make a
something.
reflex save.
No! There you go. Here's the reflex save here. There it is. Oh no. Oh god.
Alright, I
Yeah.
guess Sabo would
Ping,
just
and,
try
like,
to... Oh.
His body like all cartoonishly kind of goes like straight, like his back straightens out and he goes like a board for a second, like.
And someone flies, like somebody swims out of the water. It's the ponified form of Pori. And like he looks over, that was me, Pigwing. How did you like it? And he goes back inside.
What?
Return fire, Ping.
Yeah, he picks
This
up the
means
ball and
war.
he throws it at him.
Oh boy, give me your attack roll.
Yeah. It's a simple weapon. I'll just apply dex here. Same roll.
Claw.
Like it barely misses it. I'll say it actually misses him. He goes out of the way and he's like, jumps out of the water. As you can see, any hobby that I touch, I'm just instantly good at.
Well,
Any hobby you
he's got
say.
you there, Penguin. He seems
I'll
pretty good
show
at it.
you a hobby. And he picks up the other. There's a nearby ball. He's gonna do another one. Whoosh.
Okay, we gotta get the roll.
Idiot.
Oh, that hits him this time, and he's like, one of the guys like coming out of the water. He's wearing like some goggles, and he looks over. Whoa! Hey guys, we got some new players on the beach. and like
Oh
everybody
wait, no,
starts
we're
swimming
not
close.
playing everybody. Oh god, oh here they go.
All of them are swimming in unison, and you can practically see like the caption Penguin, "We are going to beat you up."
Yeah, he's like holding like his third ball, like just all shakily for a second. He looks at Savo, catch, and then he runs.
They're practically swimming in unison towards you, Penguin.
No. He's calling upon all of his penguin instincts to swim out of the water.
And then, yeah, you see, like, probably a team of 10 or so zebras and Pori's ponified form getting out on the beach. And you see the zebra with big goggles come over. He's got, like, some pretty wicked-looking hair. Wicked-looking hair.
No tease me.
Hey! Would you like to play with us? We just got this new guy to the team, he says, pointing to Pori.
Penguin still has his talons up by his face like he's about to get pummeled with a dodgeball.
Wait, just how acclimated did he get to your team?
I'd say he's a natural born. He's a natural born one, I'd say, sister.
It's a natural born bro.
How's that? Like, how did you get to that conclusion?
Well, just take a look at his skills, he says, and he commands Pori to go back out there, and he throws more dodgeballs directly at Penguin.
Well, don't die, hey!
Well, it's a good thing you blocked, Penguin.
He can throw 3 per second. 3 per 6 seconds, which is the term.
Yeah.
3 per 6 seconds. Very
Also,
fast.
He'll throw 2 in 6 seconds because he has to use an action to pick up the other one.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's half a dodgeball a second.
Yeah.
Half of a dodgeball in a second. Oh, man. My name is Stockholm, and I'm the leader of the team here.
Huh. Well, I didn't think this dodgeball stuff is going to be this intense.
Of course! We play with every other island. It's one of our favorite sports on this planet.
Like, do you actually intend to, like, destroy their faces or something?
Everybody needs a couple of dodgeballs to the face, sister.
You guys just see Penguin in the background. He's just getting pummeled in the face with another dodgeball.
Huh.
You know what, Ping? You're also
All right.
that for what is.
No.
You
He's
know
being
what?
dragged off screen by another player or something, and he's like kind of clawed the
is
sand.
Ping
You know?
going in the water?
Yeah.
Are you going in? Are you gonna join him?
I got no choice.
I'm gonna use my powers of the jump and jump 20 feet off into the water, using my mass
Whoa.
for the largest cannonball.
Nice.
I'm just trying to get as many people with this as possible, of course, including Ping.
Also, were we all standing on the boat with this, or are we on the shore?
No, we
Yeah,
trekked
we
up the
are.
beach and we're just standing on the beach, and I just jumped in the water after Ping.
He cast the jump. The penguin just kind of goes underwater, like. Okay, that's it. And then, yeah, given that I assume a ball is 1 bulk or less, he's going to cast telekinetic projectile with it.
Yeah, I'd say that's a reasonable request there. You telekinetic projectile. Who do you do it at?
Let's see. Dragon friend, it is.
Yes.
You're lucky this round, Sevrev. Okay.
Yeah, Pori gets smacked by that ball.
Yeah, Pori's getting a big ball right to the face.
Oh, you hit him.
Thump. There's more than like it's not just like a thump like a loft like normally you just hear like a dodge. It's like a plang, like like when you
Oh
when you
yeah,
smash down a
properly.
basketball.
And you can hear it
Yeah.
from underwater, so it had to be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Wow. I never seen Penguin this agitated before.
You hear bubbles, like you see bubbles coming out of the water as he slowly rises up. He's like, ah.
He smiles and gives him finger guns.
Very
Yeah.
unsportsmanly, Ping.
No, it's very sportsmanly, thank you.
No, this is a trial of athleticism.
I'm perfectly strong, thank you very much. And he flexes. He's not.
I'm sure this is not legal.
Then why didn't you throw the ball yourself?
Who says I didn't? It.
Says I, who also knows that spell.
Shut up, idiot.
Sorry, man, but you can't use magic. That's one of the oldest rules. Anyways, though, you can still potentially... We could still teach you the proper technique, man.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
long
give
as he
this a
stops targeting me constantly. That hurts. He rubs the
Let-
side of his face.
Let me give this a shot. Neither is going to
Do
pick
not
up a
throw
ball.
hammers, please.
I'm not going to throw a hammer. Do not worry. Now I just need a target. Oh, Stockholm. Yes, you. You look
Okay,
tough.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Stockholm. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, yeah, come on, come at me. He says, jumping into the water.
Yeah. And Nightveil is going to try to exploit vulnerability on him.
Exploit vulnerability. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a dodgeball with a little extra air, so it leaves a welt.
No, let me roll the thing just to make sure it works.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it would work. I just need to... It's
More
going-
esoteric. Okay. So this is somehow this regular guy that you've met who plays dodgeball has some esoteric detail that you find out about through analyzing him. And yes, you get your analyze weakness on this guy.
Yes. He has a weak left.
Oh,
I
yes.
throw to the left side of his face.
And yes, he gets hit in the left side of his face. You know, it seems like he's pretty good. He's like, wow, would you want to join our team? We've been looking for someone new.
You know that while this does sound like a good excuse to get naked, I have business.
But you already jumped into the water.
With all of his
Yes.
clothes on.
Yes, but if look at him. If we kept doing this, I would have to give up my clothes. That would be nice, but I still have things I have to do, like solving crimes.
Oh,
Did
he
you
says,
do that?
Well, we're going to solve one later today.
it's on our list of things to do. He's like, oh man,
Yeah.
sorry, but we've been
Side
trying to
quest.
replace a particularly good player ever since he left. We just can't seem to
Oh.
find anyone to fill the role.
Who'd you lose?
Someone very important to me, but we've got our hooves crossed, he says.
How's that?
What?
We had somebody who joined Armada, a good friend of mine, but unfortunately he's gone out.
No
missing
time
in
for the
action.
game anymore.
He,
Oh.
Missing?
Yes. My,
Where'd he go missing?
well, he's basically my brother. He went missing somewhere around Gotmouth, if you've ever heard of the place.
I think I saw it in the newspaper.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes, we were
this
very
is filled
worried.
with griffins.
Yes,
Wait,
he got stationed out at some Griffin Kingdom, our friend Oslo. We're really hoping for him. Because we don't really know when he's going to come back, or if he will, but I think he will. I feel it.
I'm sure he'll make it.
I'm glad
Sure.
somebody else agrees. Perla is letting me... Well, what Perla always is saying is that we should accept the possibility that he may not come back, but he was too strong, brother.
Interesting. Think you can fight him?
I don't know. He's out in some other system. I've never even left the planet.
Oh. That's weird. Huh. Well, Sal just kind of looks ahead and sees all the other party members currently drenched with water in the middle of the sea playing dodgeball. She just kind of looks at her own clothes and like, I don't like the water.
Ori has been
That's
sent
why
off
you
to their
stink.
bed. You can see
You
that
don't
somebody has set up a few beds nearby for them to rest well, and Ori is resting in one of them, as you can see, like this.
I guess we're living free on this island. They grow up so quickly.
Gotta admit, he did pretty much do that.
Well, every single one of these dodgeball team members are male, so it doesn't look like he's achieved that part of it. But he's at least playing a good sport, so he seems happy here.
Yeah, he's totally gonna get a marrow at this rate, right, Penguin?
Yeah.
Penguin is too busy throwing dodgeballs at people.
I love it when he gets in the fighting mood.
We can tell who they got his skills from.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm trying to imply Penguin is the dragon's father.
How? He's the okay. I guess theoretically it is possible if it was like a pony mother, because right now Pori looks like a pony, so he's
Yeah.
yeah.
And you, Savo, you are the mother.
That would be impossible if that was the case. The only thing that Savo and Penguin can create is griffins, because Savo's genes are stronger. She isn't a half-breed.
I thought she was a half-breed. Are griffins not half-breeds?
No, griffins are their own thing. It's not. There are no cats. Don't believe it. They don't exist.
Oh, they're not real.
They're
I'm pretty sure a griffin is like a it's a cat bird.
Cat and bird.
I guess their strain got strong enough that the cat gene doesn't override it. But yeah, no, it seems like people are just enjoying themselves here.
Well,
And this one's going to Savo. +1 to cat genes.
can't cheat. Yeah, unfortunately, she kind of catches it on the throw. Honestly,
Are you
Yeah,
guys
it's-
adventurers, Vod?
Yeah.
You could say.
Ah, well, I was just going to ask. If you ever stop by one of the abandons, he says, I've heard that some of our team members, when they were flying over one night, had a little bit too much to drink. They dropped a very valuable dodgeball over there. If you could find it, bring it back to us. We'd be able to give you a little money for it.
Which abandon?
one?
I forget. Which one was it, bud? What is this damage? 124. Pigwig becomes a Giga Chad
No, no.
for a second.
It has a +100 to his mind's eye. He's envisioning himself throwing the most epic dodgeball right now.
Oh, yes, of course. He's like, they let you know that, like, one of the teammates was playing dodgeball on one of the ships just while they were flying over, and it was like, oh yeah, it was the red one. Yeah, the red one, Mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
the red. I wonder how you pronounce the red one.
It's really Ahiwela, but they don't
find out.
really remember. These guys don't seem to know them too well.
Yeah.
Or at least
we
this
can-
guy does, because they're locals, so they probably know actually.
All right.
But
Write that down on the quest tracker.
who
This
is
is
gonna
don't
write
have
it?
one.
actually this is the main quest now. We gotta get the dodgeball back.
they're
This is
like,
our new main quest.
oh, Ahiwela, that's right. Yeah, actually, I don't think you're gonna find anything there.
What makes you say that?
No.
It's quite hot. Probably the dodgeball would pop, realistically speaking. You
Hot.
really shouldn't have been so
What a
careless
shame.
with that thing. It was signed by Oslo.
Oh. Wait, it's hot. How hot? Like, are we talking lava hot?
Yes, lava hot. Nobody goes on Ahiwela.
Huh. Penguin! Just kind of calls over to the dodgeball machine.
He tries to throw a dodgeball and it slips out of his fingers because he was too busy imagining himself throwing it with super awesome precision that he forgot to actually throw it. What?
You got any fire resistance on you?
Do I got any fire resistance? What do I look like? He shakes his head.
A
believe this.
penguin!
He feels himself, feel his bandoliers, you know, he's like looking through it. No, I don't think I do.
I figured as much. I just wanted to check. Shut up.
Corey's like waking up. I can't
Actually, I
sleep with all
can.
this noise. He says, getting up from his waterbed.
I lied, I do have some. I have energy mutagens today.
Energy mutagens?
Yes. Those are literally what you're looking for.
Noise.
If you're looking at resistances to energy types.
I knew Penguin he could do it.
We did it, Reddit. All right.
Yeah.
We did it.
Okay. Penguin, by the way, do you want to leave Pori here, or do we just kind of take him back?
Nah, he thinks it should be fine at this point.
Corey seems to be
Alright.
He's
doing
having a
fine
good
here.
time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take you back to Coco Atoll over here. So yeah, you guys seem to just get the gist that people here are quite happy. Anything else?
Pingling is trying to not call attention to the fact that he was passive aggressive about the whole thing all the way up here, and is instead talking to anybody but Sivrev.
Wonderful. Right.
Because now he realizes that Sivrev was completely right
Exactly.
and perfectly justified.
I will give Pigwig a hero point for investigating this area, because I think he was the one who was like, we gotta find Pori, guys. So
You gotta get Knocker
thank you,
back.
thank you.
we gotta get SpongeBob back.
Yep. All right. Okay. I guess now we should actually check on this bitten leg thing.
Yay!
On the what?
Bitten leg.
Oh yeah, the leg.
How did you forget about a bitten leg?
I know.
really-
I
I
actually
really
just
like
couldn't
to think-
understand what you said.
I really
I
like
heard
to think
something
that
else.
Knight literally said "yay" about the bitten off leg. Was you guys are
Yay.
walking
Yeah,
there.
this is exciting.
Yeah, like
Oh, okay. Yay!
as we're walking around, I'd be querying
Passerby?
Long as to how long do you think it'll take you to put the optic together?
what was that noise?
He's been kind of standing like slow blinking like one eye after the other because he's been working pretty much the entire night and he still hasn't had his food yet this morning. And
No, you had breakfast with us.
he did have
I'm eating
breakfast.
breakfast.
I thought we got cut short by the dodgeball guys. I thought we were letting.
No,
him
no,
start.
no. We had breakfast and then we went out.
Yeah, you had a nat 20 breakfast this morning, bud.
Okay, I thought you were preparing that when the dudes were showing up. So that was...
No, we were just
No,
going
we
through
had
our
breakfast
morning
on the ship
routine.
and then we left.
Okay, good. That means I'm not dead ass. Okay.
You need some coffee. You hear
He does need coffee.
Could you also talk a little closer to your mic, Longfolio? We can't
Sorry,
hear you too well.
Looking away, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Sweet Belle is like, he needs coffee. I know a place where we can get some good stuff. And then like he leads you to a place just a little coffee shop that's kind of hidden out of the way. It's pretty good stuff actually.
Did Sweet take it the whole party there?
Just probably like Longfolio while they're walking through Lukaku Beach. If they're going that way back to the Honeywell restaurant.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right.
Okay. Then he's thinking about it a bit. He gets back to Sivrev eventually. At whatever point he's able to. So you're asking about the big telescope on the ship, right?
Yeah, I just I got all the materials at the market for an upgraded spyglass.
Yeah, let me.
I just need you to put it together.
That's right, because I looked at it. Yeah, I've got the notes written down back in my room. Sorry, that got put in the back of my mind after everything kind of blew up in the ship. I just haven't really.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I was just
Yeah,
curious.
he's like looking back and forth and as he's thinking. But
I still don't know how crafting works in this game. Out of character, like I already like paid all the shekels for the materials for the thing. And like
Yes,
I
out of
have what the
character,
item is,
some
but
crafting
I
can
just don't
be a
know
little
how long it takes to craft things.
Yeah.
If you're
I'll
making
get with,
something specific, usually 4 days.
Okay.
2 days. If you don't have the formula.
I thought it was 4 days. So it's
A
a
day.
crafting entry.
okay,
They
with the
changed
formula,
it.
I would assume that I have the formula because I reverse engineered his Sivrev's telescope. And I'm
So it
essentially
will
just
take
building-
1 day.
I'm building a bigger version of it to scale.
Yeah, so it will take 2 days, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 days of work.
Okay.
Setting up.
If you've already paid the money to do it, then it'll just be I need 2 days of downtime essentially. So for next time we're here for a little bit, that I can make it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've also got some tattoos I need to craft as well. I haven't.
Oh,
paid the
yeah.
money for it yet.
I'd say
It
that
used to be-
actually.
it used to be 4 days, but they downgraded it to 2 after the rewrite.
Oh, I
Upgraded.
see.
Yeah.
The by the way,
Improved it.
Yes.
Stockholm has a couple of pretty interesting looking tattoos on his back. You notice lungfolia. They are. You can tell that they're tattoos because they aren't the normal stripes. They're actually like proper little patterns and designs that you're not really used to seeing on zebras.
Gotcha. After I tell Sivrev about the time frame of building the telescope, I will question him about the you said Stockholm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually gonna ask him about that. Where you said they're on his back?
Yeah, he's like, I got my tattoos done at the best place you can get them, man. The best place to
Oh?
get good tattoos is the banana aisle.
Banana aisle. I don't even remember that being on the map.
Take you back here, and yeah, banana
Oh
aisle.
yeah, there it is.
Oh shoot!
Oh
They
yeah,
make the best
I
tattoos.
remember that island as Shadow Haven, but that's just part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had done some research into making my own. I just haven't really had a chance to do it. I haven't really been able to. So that's good to know.
Hey, if you want to get some decent recipes for it, talk to someone named Fritz on there. Tell them that I sent you. They might give you a good discount.
Yeah. Pulls out like a little marker type thing out of nowhere and just kind of writes on the side of his arm. Thank you. Good to know.
All right. And so, just back to Cocoa Atoll. You guys, you're starting to head back towards the Honeywell restaurant, and I'll actually say that probably come out here to this scene. I'm going to activate this and then make it daytime again.
Penguin, do you still have cigarettes?
He probably has like a small stash of them, yeah, from like the days
Oh, yeah.
previous. But like, he does look at you like these are for ceremony purposes, though. You smoke them on a special occasion.
Yeah. We are going there to the crime scene. We need each one of us smoking one of them.
Ah, you see, that's a special occasion. All right. I'm assuming
right.
everybody gets an eternally lit cigar for the purposes of investigation.
Eternally lit cigar.
Yeah, you know how like smoker never stops smoking. He's always got a lit cigar in. You know,
Smokers, stop smoking.
Did they
Alright.
actually help with investigating?
Yeah.
Uh,
Answering the moods.
Yeah.
Makes the suspicious bunnies feel really anxious. Because they see we're smoking and they think, oh, they know what they're doing.
Also, because Pingwing still in his heart of hearts believes that he is the one who invented Karumba and not that he was a real person.
Absolute denial.
Yes.
The absolute
Same
state
with-
of denial here.
The same with Lovebird. He also heard somebody's name Lovebird. He claims the trademark on that name.
Dang it! I
Okay.
can't. For some reason, this token is not changing. I'm setting something up right now. Update token. There we go. Say 1. Yeah.
Huh.
Back to here, and I'm just gonna resume control once I play this music. You guys arrive back at the beach in front of Honeywell Restaurant, and it seems to have taken on a very different character here. Also, why is the music not playing? Okay, I'm gonna
Some
restart.
music playing. A lurking
Music
evil.
was playing on my end.
That's really weird. I don't.
It probably just takes a second to load on your end too. It pretty
Ah.
much has to download on everybody's machine when you play it
Is
like
a
that. so
lurking
it's-
evil what you're trying to play?
Yeah, it is. The
Okay, yeah,
evil is
fine,
certainly
fine.
lurking. It's the evil of the music player not
Yes.
working well.
One Piece Evil OST 9.
Oh yeah, now if One Piece Evil would be perfect here, that would hit the spot. No, just another one of this. Pretty much, it becomes like the explaining song near the second half.
Based.
Hold on, I'm trying to log back in right now.
Okay, so do we have a plan of approach here?
All right.
My plan was to let Armada handle the investigation. Pingwing has his, you
It-
know, his little persona to keep up.
Save Raft, this is exciting. We get stuff a crime.
Hmm.
All right.
It was nice
Sweet Bell starts
that
looking
wanted us-
around. I'll see what I could find.
Are you just gonna branch off like that?
He looks back.
I suppose
What's
we're
the problem with
branching.
that?
Is this place
Oh.
pretty much abandoned right now?
More or less. The only ones you're seeing, like, other than that, is maybe Perla, who has 10 health, not 1. She's like standing out here. Hey, you're that one from last night. You never paid your tab.
Oh, I see the problem. The Duchess is going to pay for us.
That's hardly
Okay.
my concern right now. Right now, my business is probably taking a terrible dip after this. Especially after the Duchess got hurt. I really am worried about her.
Oh, why is she?
Also, why is this music stopped abruptly? Hold on.
It's a new courage.
No,
Oh.
we don't. We're not. There's no new courage. Only lurking evil. Oh wait,
Okay.
sorry, Sivrev. I didn't mean to move you, but who was asking what?
Nivea is asking you, where's the Duchess?
She says. Well, since you knew her, I guess I can tell. She's out there. She wanted her own room because the Red Deluxe never really calmed down. She walks over here. Come. And she's leading
Come.
you in this direction.
Okay.
She points down there to where the Armada folk are guarding outside. She decided to get a room there last night after you guys had left.
Hmm.
I guess. Yeah, good job, Night Vale. Let's do that.
Yeah!
All right, Night Vale, you do the thing. Do the thing. Do
I
the
did
roar.
the thing.
One of them is like, wait a minute. I think that's that druid they were talking about. Excuse me. Who are you?
Oh,
Which team are you with?
we are the... What was the name again, Penguin?
I swear. Stop asking him.
He starts saying the, and then Sivrev probably interrupts him.
The dodge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Dodge of Fury.
The dodge these nuts.
I don't have any listings here for Dodge D's nuts on here.
Oh,
Oh, you're about to have.
Names, geez.
First name Mike, last name Roch.
Are you gonna correct him, sir?
Oh yeah. I'd correct them. No, we were with Fists of Mercy.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
there we go.
that's
Yes,
right.
That's the backup name.
I'm Night Holmes. This is my helper, Steve Rivestone.
The Duchess has given you permission to perform the ritual in private. Will we still be taking any funny business as a front? Please, though, come this way. And they move out of your way, Sidvrov.
Nothing funny, of course.
Nothing.
I like funny business.
See, Pingwing is going to just probably toss you like a little, I don't know, piece of fabric or something you could use as like a blindfold. It's like a, I don't know, something. He's just like kind of giving it to you and just is a thing. Like, don't forget to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Don't forget to...
I can help. I'm a doctor.
I think the idea was that
oh
he'd
no,
be doing this
I
alone.
need
He needs complete privacy.
I need
Night
complete
Vale.
silence in this room.
Oh,
Yeah, Night Vale. You kind of talk too much.
I don't. You talked a little.
Yeah, whatever.
So I would of course draw the windows closed in here.
Just as you're drawing this last window, it opens up and Sweetbell steps in, Sivrev. Don't worry, I have secured the perimeter.
Ah, yes. Good.
Pingwing is doing all that he can during this just to be like, so, officers, had a nice day, you know?
Stars,
Like,
stars,
okay.
stars.
That's-
wait,
yeah,
wait, look, Fully, you're gonna have to give me your stealth check if you want to come in.
I'm standing
this-
on the back. I'm standing outside the back door.
Oh, no,
Window is-
They're watching this whole area, Armada. Like they're
yeah.
kind of like you'd have
Okay.
to get over through the bridge.
Okay,
Oh, well, I was just gonna walk
Step
around. Make sure no
one,
one was gonna go on
I'm
that side.
I'm gonna
So then-
draw like some symbology around here just to make it look like I did some sort of wacky occult thing with like prepared magic.
Yeah, we have to make this look more demonic to make sure that people are
I've gotta-
people are
I'm
calm.
gonna draw an occult circle on the ground around them.
He's
Oh,
just writing the alphabet.
Hey, well, if you wanted some magic show stuff, I can help with that. So
No, we're hiding in here. We're trying to do this quickly, but like, you know.
yeah, I can just have my robot like
Discreet.
shoot,
Well,
shoot a laser beam or
that's
something
that's
out.
the thing. That's the thing. Like Sivrev is in there alone. We can't go in
Yeah,
there. We gotta
I mean they're
let him do his
alone.
thing.
I've got a piece of chalk. That's all I need.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna be balancing along the edge of this handrail and just kind of walking along the side. And...
Yeah, makes
Good.
sense.
But yeah, once I've got this room sufficiently ruined up, I'm going to in the most disguised way that I can try to fix them. I don't have any spells that'll put their leg back, but it'll keep them alive. Oh, what happened to my token?
I had to move you really quickly. This one's in the
Stuck between
bed.
two superpositions.
No, I see. Sorry.
There's a ghost image of Sivrev. I think we tried to move him at the same time.
Oh, no. That's pretty funny. I guess you'll have to move him. But yeah, she's laying down.
Oh, that's so funny. When I press flip, it controls one of them, but when I use rotational commands, it controls the other one.
Oh my god.
That's pretty funny. Can you send a picture of this? Can you send me a screenshot of because I can't see it on my end.
Oh yeah, here. Look, I'll put a screenshot of this. Where's my screenshots folder?
Stivrev, you start to fractalize so much that like a second version of you is seen in the room.
Clearly. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's throw this out there. This should be more than enough.
Apply the healing. She wakes up, and then she looks over to some fries next to her bed and starts eating them. Thank you. Oh, where am I?
You're all right. You're at your your little suite at the what was this place called again?
Oh, my leg!
My leg.
Yes, about that. I cannot help you with that, but
Oh,
at least you're not bleeding
She starts
anymore.
crying. She starts crying for like 5 seconds, and then afterwards she's like, "Very well then," and continues eating.
Oh, the other stiver have disappeared.
Very well then. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
My hand.
As Sweet Belle is looking down. We all have our ways to cope.
Sweet Belle should probably sway you out of here.
He'll sway you out of here as you command and goes in. Yes.
What is this new
All
word? Sway use.
What is this
Anyway.
new word, sway you? Says he leaves.
She's gonna make it.
Oh, thank you. They're all like looking at each other like, yes, very good. I'm glad it turned out okay. I hope her leg gets better somehow.
There's I'm afraid I cannot regrow a leg. It's a bit beyond me.
Oh, she's a noble. They'll send her back to. Maybe she can go back to Hejmen and find a good druid there. Oh, that would cost quite a lot. Not a problem for a duchess like her, though.
How rich are we talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. They, I guess like the mysterious music isn't needed. That was like a lot of build up for how rich are they? And they're like $5.
Dun dun dun.
I'm sure they're rich enough to cover our food from last night, Savo, but let's not try to extort them.
How rich are they? Mother C starts playing. Well, ever since I was a baby girl.
Yeah, now that's how you properly DM. Thank you for keeping us in the know. Well, Savo stretches on the door, and these guys are like, very well. We still need to figure out who bit off that leg, though.
Do you mind if I take a... But if I take a look?
They're looking around. Very well, but we're going to need to keep an eye on you, just to make sure you don't tamper with any evidence.
Of course. And he like... What he's doing is he's still got a cigar in his beak, right? He's
Yeah.
like twirling it as if he's trying to get them to compliment the cigar. Like, you know, he's just trying to get their attention with it. Yeah, you can watch.
Those are
You know, he's just keep...
very
Yeah.
nimble talons. Look at how small they are, this bat pony says.
I know, right? They're great.
But isn't there something else that, you know, like, twirl. He's trying to get them to look at the cigar, you know?
This goat is like, yo, hey, what hair gel do you use, man?
He literally takes it out with his talons and he flicks it, you know, like in a little ashtray. He takes a big, like, he like takes like a big breath of it, but he forgets his own advice and takes it into his lungs and he starts losing his shit.
I think that that has to be natural, not real hair gel. This one says, and they start arguing about hair gel. While you're choking in the background.
I can tell you right now, it's all natural oils.
I hate all of you.
Essential oils.
It's what they call piss and vinegar.
And in case it's needed, medicine.
What's the piss to vinegar ratio?
3.
3. All right. So what are you checking for here, Penguin? Because they let you in, like, see this door opening. They'll let you in and bring in some guys, just while, you know.
So I'm looking for like initially I was looking at crafting, that didn't really yield much. So this is medicine now. He's looking for like if this was just how clean was this wound? Like was it just like a clean snap and it came off? Was it like ripped off? Like what was
It seems like it was a clean snap.
All right, got that.
Bite.
So whatever did this, it was very powerful. It wasn't just like an alligator where they death roll it off, you know.
It was terrible, she said. I saw 2 giant beings in front of me.
2.
Yes, he said.
What did they look
speak, or yeah.
Well, one of them bit into me, and I can't remember anything else. I blacked out.
Oh.
I came into this room, and the 2 were looking at each other, saying something. I'm not entirely
Did you hear what
sure.
they said?
Something about, I won't let you get away with this, and then I came in, probably at the wrong time. Could you get me some more french fries, please?
Yeah, he reaches over to like the
What is
half-eaten French fry
French?
tin.
Oh, could you get me some more, I'm trying to think. Could you get me some more Mixolydian fries?
Yes, he leans over. There's like I'm sure there's like a half-eaten
French
Mixolydian
fries.
fries thing next to some
Okay, we're writing it down. That's what they're called in this setting.
Grabs those. There's probably a Remember Teeny there, you know. Gives her
Yes.
the 2 of it. Okay.
Oh, they would probably call it freedom fries, realistically.
Freedom fries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, here,
Yeah, they
because
are.
they don't-
freedom fried.
There's some controversy going on with the Mixolydians right now, so they can't. No, I like Mixolydian fries though, so we'll keep it at that. Mixolydian
Right.
fries, and she's eating them very happily.
Pingling takes out a couple marbles and just starts fiddling with them while he thinks. He's fiddling with the marbles. Huh. The 2 of them, and somebody's not gonna get away with something. He kind of like thinks a little bit. Were they like he's gonna get the description of these guys? Were they like medium size or large size by battle?
She
map
describes them more as a large-sized thing. She draws them out in the room. SpongeBob, it's got to be like this style.
All right. So what he's gonna do is because of his time as cosplaying as Karumba, he's gonna pull out his little fucking magnifying glass and he's gonna start looking around the room for clues, i.e., dragon talon marks, griffin, whoever. Like he's like looking for signs.
Give me
of-
an arcane, or because I would say arcane
You
for
should,
dragon stuff.
Yeah.
You should ask them if their silhouettes were recognizable as anything. Like, what were they? Just large horses, or were they creatures? You know.
Well,
I
she said
was trying to ask
she said
that
it was
question.
dark. Yeah, like
She would
said
actually be
it was
able
dark.
to answer that. She actually does
Okay.
say, like, oh, they were standing on 2 legs. That was the strangest thing about them.
And then looking around the room.
That's unnatural.
I know, right? Who walks on 2 legs?
They're standing,
Pingling
not
is,
walking.
as you say, his Pingwing is literally like holding up a magnifying glass, so he's like looking around but on 2 legs, his 2 back hooves. You know? Try not to muddy up the crime scene. He's like kind of like nosing one of the Armada guys like out of the way a little bit. He's like, "Hey, move it, buddy. I'm gathering clues."
on 2 legs? What if he's the cur? What if he's the perp? But obviously,
God.
they're not really.
Yeah.
They're not smart enough to determine that.
I'll have you know, she says, and he's holding up the magnifying glass that makes his one eye look really big, right? She said that they looked like this, and under no part of that description did I hear that the thing was smoking one of these babies, he says, holding up a cigar right in front of their face this time.
Like, look at that, he says. That's quite a nice shirt he's wearing. Where did you get that?
Oh, I hate you! Like, as a
Yeah,
convention.
where did you get that shirt?
So did he find any further clues related to dragonkind? In the room?
Yes,
Question?
these indeed do have some scratch marks of the dragon variety near this window that Sweetbill came in through earlier.
Yeah, as he's having his conniption, he notices it out of the corner of his one magnified eye. Wait, move! Look at this thing! And he just goes to the window.
You see
Dragons!
It seems to just be one
What?
set of claw marks.
Is this bigger or smaller than our current 2 people with claw marks?
I'd say that they're It's a good question. You probably would need to see them up close next to each other, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
What do you-
someone's just gonna come in and just put her put her claws like right
Quickly,
next
we
to the
gotta
hole.
take a charcoal rubbing of these
Yeah.
claw
I was
marks.
literally
It's very-
just about to say, like,
Yeah.
I was gonna pull out a piece of paper and some lead and get the claw marks down.
Oh
you know?
yeah, absolutely. Then you can do that. Like you
Yeah,
add
very
that to your
important.
inventory, to your evidence screen.
Yeah.
Add it to the folder.
He puts that away. It is clearly, I imagine, is a dragon bigger than Savo's in his own. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aha!
kind
A
of-
clue. Look at this. And he holds up his own talons and then compares it to that one. Too small to be a pony. Well,
Penguin ponies don't have
Griffin.
claws.
a griffin, he says. A bird of kinds.
Bird of prey, yeah?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he kind of thinks,
What kind of bird has teeth, though?
No bird has teeth, therefore I have come to one
No.
conclusion, lads. Dragons.
Archibast.
Some birds actually do have teeth.
He says it to the two Armada people, but like assuming that they're gonna gasp about dragons, though, you know.
Oh yes, they'd
apparently
be
he
like,
still has a very cool
"Dragons."
shirt. yeah.
Oh, great heavens!
Dragons, he says again,
dragons.
and then he Dragons, and then he flicks a cigar.
Drag, and then but to avoid a third one, they're like,
Yeah.
This bat is like, yes, we know, but that can't be real. Dragons all the way out here.
It occurs to me that it's a great thing that we ran into a slightly different group of Armada out here. Because my colors have uninverted since then. So then later, if these Armada talk to each other about me, they'll have like conflicting Mandela effect stories about what I will say.
It's so good to. Okay, add that to the notes. That there was a Mandela effect that occurred.
Civrella.
Civrella.
Was there a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom?
It's so great. What a detail. But yeah, these guys are like, well, you've seen there are some dragons that have even served, right? Yes, but they're so. I haven't seen a dragon in my entire life.
You know what
I
I
think they're so
think, he
powerful.
says. He starts like musing a little bit. I think that with all the adventuring going on, he ponders, perhaps one of these adventurers or more started making one of these dragons a little bit mad. Seen it a billion times in my lifetime, gentlemen. He says it. He flicks the cigar
A
again.
billion times. This the goat says.
1,000,000,001 now.
Wow.
He says he kind of shakes his head all solemn like.
How many
right? He's
days
getting
would
into-
you need to see one? How many times a day would you need to see one? And he starts like
Well-
doing math in his head.
Yeah, don't think about it too hard, he says, but a lot. Like, he shakes his head a little solemnly. And if one of these adventurers did make our dragon friend mad, perhaps it could have come back onto the poor citizen we see out there. The damsel in distress.
I am right here. Could you give me more Mixolydian fries, please?
Somebody get a more Mixolydian fries, will you?
Hmm.
Kind of just like ponders something. He kind of opens the window all solemnly, right? Opens it and he looks out and he's monologuing now. I
I'll
wonder
believe
who
it when
could
I
have
see
done
it.
such a crime. Yeah.
This bat pony says, I'll believe it when I see it. But, frankly, the only time I'd ever expect to see a dragon is one out in the Dragonlands, he says. And those are quite a ways from here.
I was just about to ask that.
They're like walking out right now over to this place. But yeah, this seems to be all you can out right now here.
Sabo just kind of goes a little closer to Penguin and goes, dude, should we ask Poor if it bit someone's leg?
I'm sure we can. We got this little piece of paper here. and like gestures toward his little drawing.
See, that's the well, that's the thing. We'll have to pull a little trick on him. Because if we can, rather than asking directly, you can challenge him to something or other that'll result in him, striking something, right? Challenge him to some sort of martial art,
Ooh,
and then you could compare the mark.
Yeah, that'll be Savo's job, is to challenge him to a martial art.
Yeah. I never get to use martial arts these days. Except when I do.
Except when I do.
Alright, I know that's a perfect way to actually do that. How about a board breaking contest? That should do it.
Also, Paolo left, but I'm sure if he was still here, he would be asking the Dutch if they'll pay for our bar tab.
Oh yeah, I would imagine that she would be okay with it. She'd be like, very well, but this is going to be a problem. She says, looking at her stubbed off leg. I just need to be alone for a little while. Go. She calls over one of the servants who comes over. Go take care of what they need, and bring me more food.
Sabo immediately tries to take advantage by saying, "Hey, can you give me like 20 gold? I kind of want that."
She shoos you out before you guys could do that.
Oh, damn.
Let me take you back over to Cocoa Atoll based.
Yeah.
Based on what?
You guys are based out here, next to the beach.
Hmm.
Let's see. You know what? I think that this is a good time, not den session, but to just take a quick break. I'm gonna get some water.
Oh yeah.
Take a little food.
It
Yeah,
must
Paolo
be all
should
the
be back
waves.
by the time we're off break.
Yeah.
Hey, Triple, do you want to send me your music thing?
Yes,
while
yes,
we're
I was gonna
on break?
say it would be a good
Also-
time.
Also, I'm gonna add something here in your jazz miscellaneous.
Oh,
Add to the jazz.
Yes, we're
You
gonna
like
need this.
jazz?
We're gonna need this one. All right.
Yes.
Oh yes. We got detective music.
What? Why is it 47 minutes long?
it's just like a thing.
Oh,
47 minutes of jazz.
Yeah, it's like noir jazz.
oh, wonderful.
You need the like credits jazz music from Max Anarchy. The
Yeah.
track is called Jazz Lounge.
Let me grab. Alright. I'm gonna quickly grab this for you before I grab my water, mainly.
Yeah.
My water and food. One Piece dot zip. Here you go.
Is this just all like the? Is this just like all the One Piece?
All of
tunes that
my
you have in
One
your
Piece
Foundry?
tunes on my Foundry. It's the only thing that it's missing right now is Silly. If you want to populate that folder with anything,
I lack
Silly.
the silly at the moment.
I don't have enough
This,
Silly credits.
Is this in the same like folder structure that you
yes,
have on your
yes,
server
it
currently?
is. I made sure to
Okay,
do
cool.
that.
All right, FileZilla.
Let me. I'll grab the water. See you guys in a second.
Gotcha.
MC Foundry instances. Hanakoid. Data. There it is, One Piece. Okay. Those should be in.
Emily, this is very important.
Nice. This is some Jet Set Radio future jazz.
I'm trying to get some sleep. Do. Oh, I hope that doesn't get me copyrighted.
What's copyrighted?
I don't know. Jet Set Radio music? I think that's copyrighted, right?
All the music we use is copyrighted. We use the One Piece OST for like half of this.
There's different kinds of copyright, you know? Ones that are enforced and one that isn't. You know what I mean, Kicker?
What if... Oh my...
Yeah. For a second, I thought Reemley was playing an harmonica for a second.
Yeah.
Harmonica. Yeah, harmonica.
Oh, this is some good stuff right here. In terms of esoteric bullshit. I don't know why this guy's doing this.
Oh, I've seen this video, I think.
He's trying to mass produce forks made out of salt.
No, I guess I haven't seen this one. He only uploaded like 13 hours ago. I know I've seen a video like this before. Somebody making salt forks.
Well, this looks like the second video in like a series of things, because this
Oh,
one's what if many salt
yeah.
forks were made.
Let's say, what if forks
So
were
I
made of
think
salt,
he made-
like, up by Ben Walker? He made one a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one I've seen.
This one he's trying to make a lot more of them.
So why is he trying to make a salt fork in the first place?
I don't know. I
Because,
really
like,
don't know.
To salt all your stuff as you eat it. That's the idea. Plus, it's like recyclable. He's just doing
That's
it as a
autistic.
meme. Yeah, he's doing it as a meme.
What do you do when you get past the prongs? Eventually, it's gotta disintegrate. Like, what do you do? Do you just have a stub at that
You
point?
just get a new
gotta
fork. You
stub-
see, like,
No, but then you wasted all the salt in the handle. That's not recyclable. It's just waste.
well, like it is recyclable. It's
It's
biodegradable.
way too thick.
It's gonna go on the ground if it gets
You just,
rained
like,
on in
suck on
a
the salt
landfill.
stick to make it just
Wait.
like a candy cane.
We can do
And
that.
then use it as a single point fork.
Yeah.
Salt knives.
Or do they specifically target them for goat people? Their salt addictions.
I
Just-
love how his fucking router is dying of rust because he's trying to machine salt. Bro, the mass production that he's reaching. "16 forks per production pass." Now we're getting somewhere. You've successfully transitioned from software engineer to factory worker.
Well, I think we have a mystery on our hands.
What a track. Jazz House. I'm back.
Hi. Put in all your One Piece things.
Thank you. All right. Who else is here?
Is Power back yet?
I don't think so. Last message
Darn.
I checked, he had like 10 more minutes to go through.
Okay.
That was 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, 2 more
All right.
minutes maybe.
We'll wait 2 minutes just because I can take a little time to readjust myself and get things.
Take a while.
Take a while, as they say.
Wow. Oh, there he goes.
Take
All
a
this
while.
type-
Wow.
Just go on without me, no.
I like how you triple also have a volcano with the name Wayla in it.
yeah, you're right. I'm pretty
What?
sure they're both called
Where?
Ahiwala.
No, Hanoa Wayla is the one
Oh.
in the Sion, yeah. It's Wahi Wayla is, I'm sure, his brother.
Wati Wayla is
Matata?
his third brother.
Yeah.
Just go without me for a while. Very
I
well.
wonder what Wayla means in Hawaiian.
I wonder what
It's well.
Woticism means in Hawaii.
Hey, don't! Why are you making fun of me?
Wait a minute. Why are you making fun of me, voice in the sky?
There's not supposed to be any gods in this stupid universe.
Yeah.
Butt out of it.
Yeah.
Get out of here, God.
It's like
God
looking up at a
hand.
sun full of fractals for a second. Like, screw you.
And it's just the sphere inside out.
The
Yeah.
sphere that turns inside out, yes.
Am I
I like
supposed
how the entire arc you guys were like, you may know from a video on YouTube about the sphere that turns inside out.
Am I supposed to believe that you can turn a planet inside out, but not Coco Atoll?
Oh yeah, you're right. I just realized that joke is perfect. I'll have to give you a hero point, even though it's and yes, these guys. We cut back. We cut back to oh, wonderful music that's playing, Detective Noir. We cut back to here, and Savo is explaining, or like talking to somebody who's saying like, you can turn a sphere inside out, but not Coco Atoll, and that's where we cut back to. What are you guys up to now?
Penguin is still in the window, and he's looking solemnly out. He gives a big... We're gonna have to solve this one, Big Wev. Just you, me, and the Boad over there. And he gestures towards Savo.
Huh? What
I'm
am
gonna
I?
need to
Just
Flicks
us?
Yeah, he flicks his cigar. It's us against the world, baby.
Why are we discounting the
get
rest of the
behind that.
team here?
See, you need to snap him out of it. Right now, he's in the mode.
I'm gonna snap him
once,
out.
once he's in, he doesn't come out for a while.
He takes
kinda
a
like it.
while. If you...
I kind of like it. That's baby names.
Then he probably sees like
Baby name
Longfolia.
is Rod.
Probably sees like
is
Long.
the real question. If only Savo knew what a broad was.
Your baby name is Rod.
Yes.
doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, you see, like, he's looking out the window, probably sees Longfolia. Ah, you see that person right there? Suspect number 1, Mr. Sivweb.
I thought our suspects were dragons.
As
But
he
you
says
always have
suspect-
to suspect the butler. The butler always did it, and that guy looks out the window again. Looks like quite a butler.
That's
yeah,
not
so
a butler, that's our mechanic.
when it pans to Long, he's like staring over the edge of the water, like bapping the surface of the water with his hoof and just watching the ripples.
Diabolical.
It cuts back to Pigwing, then back to him, then
Yeah.
back to Pigwing multiple times.
Yeah. Alright, Sivweb, have your cuffs ready. We gotta go take down this evil butler.
I don't think I have any cuffs.
Oh, I
Dull.
got some manacles.
What are you,
actually.
some kind of officer of the law and you don't have your cuffs? Show me your badge.
Wait, I got some. Actually, got some cuffs. I think.
Everard Claire is helping me
Oh,
find my
boy.
cuffs.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Fucking. Alright. And he opens the door.
Don't worry, Duchess. We're working very hard on finding your lost leg.
Thank you.
Duchess, Duchess, Duchess.
Those
Oh,
are so-
Duchess.
Those are so expensive to replace.
I can see you're a reasonable mare, and reasonable mares.
I don't have time, Duchess, to be looking for your leg. But I've got some very good people on it, I assure you.
I don't know what this is a reference to.
Are you in-
enough.
Are you in?
enough
Yeah, yeah,
posting, though.
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah,
in
yeah.
hell? Because you must be legless.
The
Gestures toward Longfolia. Are you out there, Mr. Folia?
Huh?
I got my eyes on you. Does like the eye thing, the eye, you know, fingers to eyes, his to eyes.
He waggles his
I'd
eyebrows.
say
at you.
I'd say it's about time we go impose on the dragons and see
Do we start with Stussy?
see what
Is
we
in
can
the way?
glean out of them.
Well, let's go start with the
So-
dragon we haven't seen this morning.
Yes, they are the prime suspect for missing limbs, after all.
Yes. So
Hmm.
we go to ship. I think
Yeah.
that's where she was last. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
In the middle of the trek, just Sava kind of just randomly blurts out, "What if it was the Leviathan?"
We'll get to that.
You guys start heading towards
That's
the ship.
suspect number 4. You see, he's strolling up to the ship with a still completely full cigar for some reason, and is going right up to her room. Knock, 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 knock.
You guys get there, and then, like, Rue runs up to, lads, it's terrible.
Nah, what
Not
happened
again.
now?
Can we leave the ship alone for 2 minutes?
What happened?
Someone saw Stussy in her dragon form.
Okay, and?
Well, they immediately started to chase after her. It's Armada. They've chased her down off towards the proving grounds.
Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
Ah,
I can't leave for a
All right. The moo's okay, though, right?
Well, she was out there with the Leviathan. They were too busy chasing her in order for, for them to go up to and question about that. So I've been keeping the Leviathan in this cage over here. He says, pointing to a cage
Okay.
right next to him. With the
So as long as
Leviathan.
it's safe.
Yes.
okay, this is actually kind of serious. If they actually saw the thing, they might come back for us again.
Okay. And he kind of like scratches his head. Sivwev, do we call back Cinnabar and Dr. Amden and tell them to screw off? We got the perimeter surrounded or something.
You know, how many times do you think that trick is really going to work? I don't want to push the luck of it. If we
Well, no,
start
it's
using
only
these
been a
characters
year.
too often, people are going to start recognizing them. You know what we should really do? We should like park the ship on like the opposite side of the beach, so that our ship isn't the one next to where they saw the
Yeah, we should do that. That'd
Don't
be
worry,
good.
I've already got it.
dragon,
Yeah,
and then with any luck, like somebody else will park their ship there since there's literally nothing there anymore.
You guys start moving your ship. Then you see Dark Fantasy ship moving in. Free space, guys!
Yes. Right on. I love those guys.
This is a perfect plan.
Yeah,
Now
even
I've got
though,
a
even
different
though
event.
Dark Fantasy was there earlier that night, they just had to pick. You saw that earlier. They parked their ship in a really dangerous place, so it's now half destroyed. And they're like, "Now we can get repairs."
All right, this has worked flawlessly. Let's head to the proving grounds.
Hell yeah. Can't wait to actually beat up on some Armada again.
Again, when did we ever beat up on Armada? Or I guess we that one.
Yeah, just like 10 Armada at once, I think, right?
They kind of tend to come in.
I
at the
can't
last
think that we
moment.
ever actually fought Armada outside of the one corrupt individual.
They tend to show up at the last second and steal everyone's valor.
Yeah, they
Oh,
have a
yeah.
tendency of doing that. They start heading up, and then while you're getting closer to the proving grounds, you eventually see a couple of armadas, probably like that same group that you saw yesterday. Remember, like the one that you were talking to on Lukaku Beach? They're surrounded.
Yeah.
They've surrounded Stussy, and like she's like, "Get your hands off, or get your hooves off of me." What are we
Was
supposed
a-
to do here? She's not really a
I'm curious-
monster. Oh,
Or wait, I almost forgot about him. Was Muku still on the ship, or is he with her?
Muku actually would probably be on the ship still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's Mutu.
No, it's Muku.
Oh no, I wrote it wrong in the notes. Dang it.
It's with a coup. Yeah, so she's like, how am I gonna get back to Muku now? As she's like getting dragged a little bit, and these guys are like, well, she isn't really a monster, so we can't kill her. She can talk common. What are we supposed to do? I've never taken in a dragon before. She's like thrashing around and about to like break out. Ah, quick, don't.
And how many Armada individuals is this?
Probably 5. Like it's the group
Yeah.
on the beach that you saw.
Like, Pigwing's just not even gonna bother at this point. He's just kind of going in and just saying, like, literally pushing his way in. It's like, back off! Like, he's just, like, smacking away. Go,
Hey!
move.
Excuse me,
Trying to
citizen,
be
we've already
chivalrous
got
today?
we've got the situation under control. This appears to be
Yeah,
the one
does
who
it-
attacked the Duchess.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
We've gotten reports that it was potentially a dragon from somebody investigating the crime scene earlier, and now we've found
Yeah,
the dragon
well, I
on
know,
the
and he pulls up his own little, like, sketch. I've been looking into it, alright? I got it handled. Be on your way.
What?
She still is a
Like-
suspect. We can't let her go out. It'd be too
Sorry.
dangerous.
Well, then let me talk to her, huh?
Very well, he
Levels
says.
his eyebrow at him.
But we will be keeping a close eye on you this entire time. They're all standing right next to her, not intending to let her go.
Tell me something I don't know. And he
Well,
starts
fly
like trying to
hands.
like he starts trying to like undo the rope.
Hey!
I'm gonna hand the Armada guy a picture, a little crudely drawn crown picture. This is what you would look like if you were a dragon.
A crown?
Yeah, it's like a crown on a paper plate kind of drawing.
He takes it and then he's like, thank you. And he wears it like a Burger King crown. I haven't had one of these for a
No,
while.
no,
Time to board a ship.
no. See, he's like trying to untie her talons over there. He's just gesturing to one of the Armada guys or Sivrev or whoever is nearest to some planks of wood. Hey, somebody give me a plank of wood, why don't you?
So, yeah, Sivrev, would you do it? These guys seem to be mainly focused on making sure she doesn't get away. It seems like they're very dead set. This is the perp.
Sure, I get. I don't know where I'd just get a. Is there a piece of
There's wood.
driftwood around?
Yeah,
just-
it's on. There's
Just
plenty
grab
of wood.
something off a palm tree, Sevrep. Don't complicate this.
Hey, look, if you want to cut down a tree, you cut down a tree.
I don't mean cut down a tree, just take
Sivrev
take-
has an emotional attachment to trees getting cut down.
Ah.
Especially if he burps right after they say something.
Alright, I think there would be some derelict planks around here, right?
I'd imagine there's some driftwood around. I'm just gonna grab
Maybe
a
a beach.
fucking piece of driftwood.
Yeah. Give that to Pingwing. He's gonna say like, "Alright, Stussy. Go ahead and give us a nice good swipe across this wood first, would you please?"
She does as told.
Alright. In rather good faith, he's just kind of like pulling up his own drawing and he's just comparing them right now.
Does seem to be a little bit bigger. The print that you got earlier seems to be a little bit bigger
Yeah.
than hers.
He does sigh a little bit relieved at this. All right, look at this. He shows it to the Armada guys. Claw marks from the scene of the crime, yeah? And look at hers. And he holds up his. Smaller, not her. Capiche?
They're looking closely at it. It does look to be a slightly different size. Still, he says, we haven't found any other dragons on this island. We'll have to keep her at the very least for questioning. She may know what the other dragon is. Wait a minute, no!
Yeah, he kind of squints. She's gonna stay with us. I'll make sure that nothing bad happens. And he's like very firm on this. Like he's probably trying to be a little intimidating, honestly.
Yeah, go ahead. This guy shakes his head. I'm sorry, sir, but we have a protocol to follow here. We need to just make sure that things are being kept safe. We don't want any more incidents like this happening.
Personally, I'd try to ask her, is like, do you think there's any chance that the dragon from Koala, whatever, abandoned, would have come here?
That's my last brother, she says.
Yes. But why would they leave their island? That's the only other dragon I can think of being.
I don't know
here,
why
at least.
Hunts would leave his island. He's probably the most reclusive of all of us.
If it's not him, there are more dragons on this planet than we imagined.
But I can't think of anybody else other than Muku. But Muku would never do something like this. They're accusing me of
Muku's too
terrible
minuscule.
things.
Tiny Muku.
It seems that you know other dragons, the other one says. We'll have to ask you a little bit about that later. I'm sorry, but we have no choice here. We will be taking this one in.
Is anybody else stepping in on Thing's behalf, or?
Yeah, Sava is just kind of like, we can handle a dragon. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
we're not going to leave a criminal or a potential criminal, somebody who is very important to our investigation, in the hands of an adventurer. I'm sorry, it would be far too reckless.
We already know that she didn't do it. That's the thing, and we can get whatever information you're looking for from us. You don't have to detain her.
I'm sorry, but we are going to follow our protocol for this. There's too much at stake here.
Yes, I don't think you're going to get them to move on that, but
I will.
They recognize not
actually
to
beating them up here. You don't understand.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Sevrev. Unless you are stepping in, Tingling does not like anybody to go with the Armada. You know his disdain for such things as protocol. Like.
Yeah, magic sigil attached to the fucking forehead. Yeah, that's not good.
Yes, but they're not. Right now, they're just taking them in for questioning. They're not. We've already provided evidence that they're not directly responsible, but this is the only other dragon they have at the moment to question. So I can't entirely blame them for pursuing this lead.
Oh, yes.
What an
Are you saying anything to that nature, like to him?
I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like I know we don't want to send our friend away, but I think they should be all right.
How can you know that, Sevrev?
I just feel like it will be fine.
I don't like the implications of this. So you're telling me we should go hunt a dragon and drag them into the Armada's clutches just so we can trade him for the other dragon?
Well, certainly if we could find the proper culprit, then this issue would be resolved now, wouldn't it?
I don't trust them.
Oh, there's
What
the
did you say?
crayon plate drawing.
Wait, where?
I had to go. I had
In
to go
voice
get my
chat.
crayons. I had to go get the actual crayons real quick.
Oh, yo, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
You get a
basic.
hero point.
Hmm. So-
Gunter is kicking one of the Armada guys' shins.
Oh, come on.
Kicker of shins.
Yeah, and the Armada guy could hear him speak, and he just says, he says, "Fuck the police."
He's just like, how did I understand? What was that quacking I just heard now?
Hang! It's like he just says, "Your mom."
Wow.
If there's any more rowdiness, we'll have to discipline this further. Let's keep this civilized, they say as they start walking away with her.
Alright, hey, where you taking her first? Here's the thing: if we go look for anybody else, and we go to wherever you're holding her, just to find that you've done away with her in whatever way, there will be problems.
One of them looks over. That's a mighty tall for an adventurer to say.
Yeah, and we're
Armada.
trying to help. We are trying to help you here. I don't care if you're Armada or whoever else. We are trying to help. This is the deal we're striking with you right now. Okay?
They don't seem to have much of an answer for that, but they don't seem to be actually harming her any further. They're just like going quietly as she's just like, "Don't worry. If they do anything crazy, I'll tell you."
Yeah, and he kind of nods. Alright. Zivlev, off to suspect number 2, I guess.
Yes.
He's listening for the sound of dodgeballs and totally not having a PTSD moment.
You guys get closer over to here. At the proving grounds, these guys are actually like, it seems like they've somewhat dispersed. They're taking a break. They're on their water break. But you can't actually see Pori anywhere. He's not in his usual bed.
Alright, time to ask the fellow dodgeball players. Hey, where did Pori go?
I don't know where he went, Von. Maybe he went off over there, and he points in the direction of a few outhouses. That's the only place I can think of other than back to town.
Aha.
Magnifying glass is coming out.
Yeah.
He's looking around, Triple.
Okay. So,
Alright.
I guess you could give me a perception if you'd like.
He's hunting
So here's
prey.
the perception. He's looking for, with the perception right now, he's looking for signs of like hoof prints related to quarry and their disguise thing. With this arcana, he's going to be looking for signs of the dragon, right?
So eventually you walk by some bushes and then Pori, like, you see like a hoof patting your back and you see Pori like hiding in there. Quick, I don't want anyone to see me. This is why it was such a bad idea
buddy?
to get out of here. I saw everything. They took Stussy away.
Yeah, and he kind of
Yes,
like,
you wouldn't happen to know anything about the recent incident at the what do you call it?
I was here
The
all
VIP.
night, he says.
and he's kind of nodding. And I was pretty confident about that. We're trying to help her out, as well as you. You two are kind of high on the list of suspects right now, and while we know you probably didn't do anything, it'd probably be best if you did lie low for a little bit.
Here's the issue we're coming across now. If neither you or your sister were there last night, then that places 2 dragons other than yourselves. And we only know of one other dragon of large size that probably hasn't left their island.
Are you talking about Hunts? He says.
Yes.
That's our third brother, and he's the oldest.
We have our doubts that Hunts would have come here. would be an extreme coincidence. But that would place 2 other dragons on this island, and that's an unusual thing for many to be in one place.
He's like looking around.
He's just generally trying to. He's gonna like ask him to do the first thing, of course. So just make sure to compare his talent, his claw mark, with the one that's on the paper.
So you start comparing it, and just like earlier, it actually does look to be a little bit smaller. His in comparison to the one that you scratched down.
Yeah.
So if I had to make an assumption, the one who had left the scratch marks, or 2, depending on how many I got, seem to be at least older than. At least I assume older.
Stasi and Pori, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, and even if you count the little one, that's 5 dragons on this island.
Okay.
So,
Well.
as a dragon yourself, where would you be hiding if you were out here for nefarious purposes?
I would always head back. If there was something weird that I was doing, I'd always head back to the abandon afterwards.
In other words, we should probably visit that red-hot lava dimension.
Lava dimension.
I think that's an abandon, right?
Yeah, that would be Ahiwela. Ahiwela abandon. It's the only place I could possibly think of looking at this point.
So
So
I guess that's the last dragon we know of, so it's our best lead.
it does make me wonder what exactly the dragon meant when the Duchess. Can't even remember Noble's name. You remember the Duchess mentioned that they didn't want to do this anymore before she blacked out? I'm talking about the dragons, of course.
You remember that she said one of the figures said, "You're not gonna get away with this," and then the other one ran up and bit her.
You're not gonna get away with it. Okay.
I forget, was that you're not going to get away with this directed at the Duchess or the other dragon?
You don't really get any. You didn't get much details other than that. She was just like, "Oh, I saw 2 figures," and then. Yeah, so you're not actually quite sure what the relation was.
If it's 2 figures, it could be one summoner and one eidolon.
Perhaps.
All of the dragons do say that they, do seem to have these so far that we've met.
That is a good idea, actually, because that would make it reasonable. That could be this. What was his name again?
Hunts.
I already forgot it. Oh yeah, it could be Hunts.
The Hunts.
If he has a shadow double.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what you get basically from this conversation. It looks like Pori is kind of like nervous at this point of going out even to play dodgeball because he's like, "Oh, what if my disguise goes wrong? I can't let anyone see me." So he's kind of taking it easy to some degree right now.
Do you want to go back to the ship at least?
I don't know. I don't know where a safe place would be to stay right now. Maybe I should go back to the abandon for a little while.
Are you kidding me? You want to go back there?
To my abandon, he said.
Still, that's a horrible place.
I just want to see how Massif and Greeley are doing.
Well, you could go back to your abandon, but the other thing that would be abandoned is your sister. You'd be completely leaving her behind.
I have no choice, he says. I'll have to stay here while you guys go take care of things.
Yep. Don't worry, you got us on your back, okay? We're on your side here. Evidence it all. Speaking of, you should just scratch this little piece of the bed frame here. I'll carry this with me in case they ask.
He does so, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna carry that too. Cool.
Got several labeled charcoal rubbings.
Yes.
Subjects A, B, and C.
All right, you guys have finished up here. I'm curious, is there anything else you're doing right now?
Hmm.
Well, if we're looking at going to the other abandoned, would that take at least 2 days maybe to get there or something? I don't know how many
Most
days
likely it would take a day of
Okay.
traveling.
So if I started today on making something, and then we had 1 day of travel, that'd be 2 days of crafting a thing, yeah?
Okay, yeah. What are you crafting?
I have a formula for a salamander elixir, but I can't make it with my reagents because I'm not. We need to level up one more time.
I see.
But I could craft them still because it's still below my level.
Yeah.
They're level 4. So these, if we wanted to craft these, here you go. It would just. This would be dipping into party gold as a whole if I'm making these.
So, Brev, do you have money?
Money? Who do I look like to you? Someone with money?
Yeah, you're pretty much shady. So yeah, you definitely have money.
Shady.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
No.
It does
Oh.
make a
You
nice
literally
shade.
wear shades. So those
Yes,
aren't
that's
shades?
why I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
A pun, if you will. The worst kind of joke.
What? What's a pun? What?
Oh, I forgot. You're illiterate.
I am not illiterate.
You're illiterate.
I can tell. I definitely read through my. I forgot what books, but I definitely read them.
I've definitely read a couple of those.
Oh, really? Name 5 books.
I am not gonna do it. They were totally propaganda anyways, so it's not worth even mentioning.
She can't name 5 books that she's read.
You can't even name the Hop on Pop series. Come on.
Oh yeah, classic. The in this setting, it's
all noble bullcrap.
So, besides seeing 2 figures, did the judges give any more information?
no.
No,
Nope, not
all they
whatsoever.
did is that one line of dialogue that there were 2 large-sized cretins who we
and if-
believe to be dragons.
Oh yeah,
Any-
they're also bipedal. Very important.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's terrible. Now we need to kill them, but any mention of why someone would want to hurt her?
No, we
I
had
think
none
she
of that.
kind of just walked in on them. I think this
Yeah.
is an incident of the Duchess just opening the wrong door.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Oh, she opened the door and was attacked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She heard the words, "You're not gonna getting away with this."
I'm thinking that she walked in on a private conversation.
Classic Duchess. Just nosies
She
on
then
it.
cried for 20 seconds and then started eating to stave off
True.
the pain.
If I made 6 of these, it would cost 90 gold total.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
Sever, cuff it up. You got 90 gold, I'm sure.
Total. 90 gold total. Now,
Oh, yeah.
what's 90 divided by 6, my my feathered friend?
Ah, well,
Surely
I'm glad-
you're illiterate in mathematics, correct?
Yes, of course. 90 divided by 6, 15. It's actually how it comes out to. I mean, these are 15 gold apiece, and I just put
Yeah.
the quantity 6.
15
Like,
AI.
No, I was just poking at Savo again.
right.
I definitely knew the answer. Thank you, Penguin.
No problem, he says, accidentally mansplaining over
Mansplaining over Saba.
That was totally mansplained.
Mansplain. You
Like,
mansplaining is
tell me this math, my
mansplaining
illiterate
something.
friend. Oh, let me supplement my answer in place of yours because I know this thing. Totally just mansplained over
Average
Saba.
moment.
We call a gamer moment.
Wait,
All right.
so
Anyway,
were it two shadowy figures, two legged?
Yes.
like
Well,
if
you are
everyone
my
gives
beetle.
Pingwing $15, he'll brew you a Minecraft fire resistance potion.
Yeah. Minus 15 from your inventory if you can.
Actually, Shady, you should probably put 30 instead.
Do you not have any money?
She just doesn't want to talk about it.
Is it because if you're short on cash, there's someone else who you should probably ask before you ask me.
Huh?
There's someone here who's probably a lot more willing to accommodate you.
I don't understand what you mean. I only know you have 30 gold pieces, that's all.
How would you know that?
Because you're shady?
Perhaps I spent all my money on telescope parts the other day. I mean, that
No,
was 80
you
gold.
weren't.
That wasn't a cheap telescope.
See, you can waste $80. Yeah, 80
It
gold.
just keeps going up.
I don't know. I think that was almost all of my gold. If I were to give you any gold, I might starve.
You are made of air. Don't tell me you can starve.
Blame
You ate
Pingwing.
all my food.
I have to
and
eat
now
3 times as much food now because Pingwing made me large.
Yeah.
even though we've categorically proven that it's probably not Pingwing at this point. Still, I'm gonna blame him for it right now.
Of course.
Such a penny pincher.
Penny pincher, you're trying to pinch my pennies.
No,
Wonderful.
I want to pinch your gold pieces. That's very different. Because you can't fork over 15 gold pieces.
Here, I'd give Pingwing the 15 doubloons.
Wonderful. Hey, Triple.
Yeah.
If I use a hero point, can I bump that up by a +1?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I success by 9. Oh, yeah, you're trying to. No, you gotta give me a reroll. Rules are rules.
Darn.
Fish that
Darn.
crit out of the toilet.
Do I? Fuck it.
You've got hero points, use them.
Yeah. Alright, fuck it, we'll do a reroll. Look at Weeball. This is terrible.
And it's still a success, but you don't get your hero
Yeah.
point back because this is regular rules.
Alright, so with that, then I'm just gonna do.
Oh, you know what? You
caution.
wait. You know what? If Long did an assist on them, I
Oh,
think,
yeah, that's a good point.
that would be the better option because they could give you a
Ooh.
+1
Yeah,
if they
Long,
roll the
do you wanna-
success
do you
to
wanna
success.
assist?
Alright, Longfolia, yeah, you wanna help me out
Alright,
here?
Remind me how assists work. or
Just
what I
roll
need
a
to do.
crafting check,
Just roll
and
a
if you get a
crafting.
success, it'll give him +1.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you just gotta beat 20, pretty much. But you're an inventor, so it's pretty easy for you.
Alright, is it a public roll or private roll?
Public.
Public.
Oh!
There you
Nice.
go.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be.
There
I'm
you-
gonna roll. I'm gonna roll this a couple times because I actually don't know
That
off
was
the top
a
of my
bad
head
roll,
the.
too.
I don't know the exact thing on a critical success for this. So I'm just gonna roll this a couple times till it gives me the critical success on it.
Oh, I see.
So-
So you can see the
Yeah,
effects
'cause-
of it.
Figure out what a crit is.
Yes, because like the cost actually changes. It actually gives us a little bit of. A
Just
discount.
roll it with a plus quillion on it.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
Plus Quillian.
All right. I guess it critical additional. Okay. So if you guys wanted to wait 2 days, I could lower the cost by a total of 6 gold pieces.
We're doing travel of 2 days anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, the first day would be to craft it.
Yeah, you guys just
Second
stay here
is
for a
fine.
while, like just a day. And actually, I gotta take this in the notes real quick. So you stay another day at Cocoa Atoll.
All right. If we're
Right.
staying another day here, you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna stock up on beers at the market, like they're Scooby snacks for Rue. He's gonna be on my side.
I knew you had money.
Okay.
But why does Sabo come to me and not Penguin?
Well, duh, because
Of all
Penguin already
people to
has
me.
my money.
You can't extort any extra from him.
Because we're a team.
That'd be very funny if she did ask still.
Funny. Laughed.
All right. I'm gonna drop the whole. I'm gonna drop the whole like harassing Sibrev for 15 gold pieces, and
Yeah.
after enough time, I'll just send you the 15G. I guess I just delete them, right?
Yeah.
And there's a little minus button.
Yeah.
See, Pingwing is still charging you guys 15 gold pieces. He's just taking the extra 6 gold that he's getting from the 2 days of crafting on a critical success for himself for convenience.
Yeah, I'm sure Sabo would get some return in investment. I'm sure, but
Are you guys taking off then?
I took off 15G. Yes.
So, well, taking off for the abandoned, that is.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys can slap one of those salamander elixirs from the chat in your inventories.
Sweet.
Okay.
Slam it.
So, where we stay? Do we stay an extra day in town before that, or was it just a little bit? We stayed a little bit before we left.
Well, you know, it's still the same day that like you guys were doing the investigation. You guys were staying for a while and starting the crafting and stuff, and then next morning, I'm assuming you'd take off.
Okay.
So the next morning comes by, and let me grab the proper.
Before leaving, I would go to that one beach where we met the Black Cats,
Yeah.
just to see if they are still there.
Yeah, I would say that probably back on Cocoa Atoll, you'd find them there. You'd find Lovebird and Lisa, and they're like looking around together.
I hate you.
Oh, Lisa, darling. No, Lisa.
What did you call me? She says,
Oh,
looking
I
around.
called you
"Hello."
Lisa.
Ah, hello.
Oh, did you happen to meet that one moon platter? We sent him here looking for you like you asked.
Well, she says, and she's gonna turn around looking. The one issue is, that there's not music playing right now, and I ended it too early, so I need to go play music again. But in reality, one of the problems is that I'm not entirely sure. He somewhat doubts the efficacy of our team. He tried going up against Tuner. He tried going up against Tuner and has said that he wasn't strong enough. But we're still trying to convince him that we're the best fit.
Oh, well, do you know where he is?
He's over there, and he points down to the beach like Moon Planner is buying a mango right now.
Nice.
Of course.
And who is this lovely bird with you?
My name is Lovebird Macaw, and I am...
Oh, yes. You want me
He
to
describes
play? I
himself
certainly can.
exactly like the OC
Yeah.
that Pigwig had. He's
If
like,
you want me to play him triple, I can.
and I've had a lot of sex. And he said, no, you can...
Yeah.
He goes for the high five.
Does he say that, Pigwig? I don't...
Oh, like,
And I am not a
ahoy,
virgin.
me boy! I am Lovebird Macaw. Exact same fucking description as Pingwing does. See, when he goes to, I do indeed have a lot of sex. Have you seen my portrait by chance? I put it in my cabin.
I haven't been to your cabin yet.
Nah. Well, and he kind of looks you up and down. If only you were female.
But tell me, are you Captain Lovebird because you look like a lovebird,
The one and
Or be-
only.
or because you make lots of love?
He thinks about this for a second. The coincidence is uncanny. Ark, 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 ark.
Ah,
You Squidward. No, you Mr. Krabs. He goes, you know who comes up to it is like, Mr. Lovebird, why are we still here?
Well, it's simple. We have adventuring to do, and I'm sure an agenda that is written down somewhere.
We were supposed to make sure that Moonplanter joined us. Why aren't you practicing right now, Tuner? He cheated anyways. He used that weird move where he goes so fast I can't even see him anymore. That has to be some kind of magic.
Methinks that's a skill issue, my boy.
Light.
Get on it.
All right, I'm gonna go inquire the plantoid. If they know about any other dragons on this disc.
He turns around. Hello?
Hello. We were I'm sure you've heard about the local tragedy with the Duchess.
It's pretty terrible.
Enter a lake.
He says. I'm not sure
we've
how.
Been,
Well,
was that?
I actually forgot what we were gonna say. Sorry. Terrible.
Anyway, yeah, we've been trying to figure out who's behind it, and because some of the other dragons from the nearby abandons are being accused of it right now, but they seem a bit small to have been the one at the scene of the crime.
He thinks to himself, I'm not entirely sure if it's related. However, there's something strange that happened to me recently. Too long ago, I was told to investigate the Deep Basin Cavern. It was a few days ago. Actually, right after I had met you. I had went and seen the Queen, and she told me to go investigate the entrance. When I went, I don't quite remember what happened. It was all too fast. But I woke up with bite marks right outside the cave. I didn't want to go in further without some support, so I went back to the Queen. But she said that as long as it was confirmed that the cave was real, I had done my job. But it still bothered me. I can't just wait and see what happens. I have to figure out myself what attacked me.
That's extremely strange.
And you didn't.
If it was able to incapacitate you, but didn't actually kill you.
It happened in a split second, he said. Whatever's inside that cave must be supremely powerful. It could be a magical force of some kind. That's the only explanation I could think of. I've never seen something move so quickly that I couldn't see it even at all. You can get quite fast if you know what to do with the right training. Why am I'm giving Moonplanter my other voice. Realistically speaking, you could probably move quite fast if you had the right training. That being said, I don't think that's what this is the case. I don't think that this is the case. This is the case here.
Yes, disturbing indeed. Well, I guess we'll find out eventually. But for now,
that's why I want to.
We're headed to the next abandon, looking for more dragons. They seem to be a theme around here.
He goes and points to that team. I'm still considering them. If I can't find anyone stronger, they might be my best shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the strongest team that I've seen, but they're good.
I'll just have to make do. I'm used to working alone. Yeah, it seems like he's pretty content right now.
Wow.
But then Naiva's gonna approach. Moonplanter, one more thing.
Yes?
After we saw you beat up those ruffians in front of the restaurant, where did you go?
Oh, he said. I went to go and grab something to eat. I had a little money left over after the last job.
Ah. Do you not have a lot of money? You look like someone who would have a lot of money, like Sivrev.
I
I
usually
do
put
not
it.
have a lot of money.
I usually put it in a bank. He says.
What's a bank?
It's something that's a little
It's
bit more
the-
common if you go into Esperanto territory.
How do you know which bank that you hit it on?
There's a bank on the main island. They've got quite a
I
lot.
banked it at Wells
There's a
Fargo.
bank on every island.
Yeah, doesn't
That's
every
what-
island have a bank?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like no, it's not that
Yeah,
kind of bank.
we're Luddites here.
It's not that kind of bank. There are certain kinds of banks. Why do I keep going into this like a slightly old man voice? It's not that kind of bank. This is one where you leave your money in. I like how this music is playing, like this ambiguous thing as he explains banking. You see,
The
you give
music
your
where
money,
he
and you get
explain
interest for it.
Fucking banking.
A bank is far more complicated than you can imagine.
But what's even more, you're like, it's like, but that's the thing.
Everyone-
Interest, you say? Is that anything like acquiring followers?
Interest is like your
Yes.
attention. It's like your attention. You have interest in it. I mean, obviously you have interest in where
Yeah,
you-
it's just like followers. These guys, you guys live in a world where you discovered followers before you did banking.
That's
I mean, like-
dumb, and I wish you hadn't pointed that out.
You know, we came from Mercy, which was like such a frontier planet. These people lived underground, right?
Yeah.
And I lived as part of a cult. I don't think any of us used a bank.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean,
like
there-
you just it's like such an absurd concept. Like, oh, you just leave your money with people? God, how stupid!
Yeah, you trust
the
other
whole
people
concept
with
of-
your money.
The concept
How
of
absurd.
money itself is kind of crazy. It's all bartering.
He's like, well, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're leaving it with a force that's backed up not only by Armada, but by the Bandit Kings.
The Bandit Kings.
Well, yeah.
What?
No,
You're
this
leaving
is
your
How
money
correct.
with
how
something
did
called
these
a bandit?
banks get to be backed by such opposing forces?
Oh, the Bandit Kings aren't necessarily aren't exactly against Armada, he says. The Bandit Kings are their own independent entity. They're pirates that are strong enough to be hired by Armada.
But you leave your
I
money
see.
with a group called the Bandits. Doesn't that mean that they're taking your money?
It's a bit different
So-
for them. The Bandit Kings can effectively attack anyone that Armada deems is alright, which includes other pirates.
Oh, so you
think
give them
I-
their money and you don't get it back.
Ah, yes, privateers, if you will.
That would be the
That's
most
a good
apt way
idea.
of describing it. But there's an
Aye.
entire system to qualifying to become a Bandit King. They don't just let anyone become one.
Horseshoe theory.
All right
The
then.
entirety of Sock Pirate Gang here is like, okay, buddy, yeah, leaving your money with other people. Good luck with that.
All right. Now that we've learned what a bank is there anything else that we're doing on this island? I think we're ready to head out.
Dun, 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 dun,
Well.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think we're done here, right?
No, I want to see this bank. I want to see this bank that we're going to.
It's
there a
like
bank
you're
on this
quoting,
island?
you're quoting with your hopes. Like, I want to see this quote bank where you
Like-
quote
And I want
hold
to
your
see
money.
the people who's in charge. I want to find out what kind of, why are there so many gears in banking? Explain that.
Yeah.
Years.
Years.
Why should anyone else have interest in my money?
Years.
Okay, buddy, you show me this quote bank is real, and then we can.
But he would let you know about the location of the bank on Mackay. We'll add it to notes.
All right.
Yeah.
Suspicious suspect number 5. The
forget.
bank.
That you might not remember this either, Triple, but I forget because it's so long ago.
Yeah.
Which one of these islands had the wind druid thing on it?
Oh yes, the wind druid.
I know this is very old fucking Mercy lore, but I do technically have a map to the Wind Druid Monastery or whatever it's called
Oh,
on
I
this
guess.
island.
You know what? That's a good point. You did. I don't think it was. I think that was something that was slated for Louvre, but they were like,
Oh, they were supposed to be on Lufkale?
I think they were supposed to be on Louvre, and it just led you to that school where Savo got into a fight.
Oh, I see.
See? Fist beat map any day.
You're not entirely sure what the deal with that is, though, Sevrev. You were led to some druids, but you didn't meet druids. You met some monk guys.
Lufgale,
Yeah.
like Luffy's gay. Don't know.
Amazing.
Negative hero points. You get a
Okay,
villain
so-
point.
A villain
would
point.
it be assumed that this disc is we're on the bottom side of
Yeah.
the disc, right? So if I were to rotate the apple in my mind here and
Oh,
fold
this is a
the
planet, actually.
the
So
thing
this,
along the hinge of where they intersect, would that be?
this is like it's a planet. So the deep basin, like the two discs right next to each other. That's the planet map,
Okay.
and then the other, yeah.
So the discs float above a spherical world?
Yes, exactly. It's like that.
Oh, I always thought that it was just 3 discs.
No, it's not like that. It's more like it's more like what you described, where it's a big planet around it. It's not just one big disc.
Okay. So if we sailed straight off to the right, we'd end up on the left
You'd
side
be
of the
looping around.
other
yeah.
deep basin.
Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, you guys start.
No, just one last thing, Mr. Captain Lovebird. Yes?
Ahoy!
Here's an idea. I think I know how I can help you impress Moonplanter.
Eh?
Yeah, let's fight.
No.
No, that was such an assertive no. No.
Well, technically, no.
Technically, like he says no, I guess. Yeah. No,
Not
yeah,
very
no.
vague, I see.
Can I see it? No.
No.
You seem to have mistaken Lovebird Macaw as somebody who is gay.
What? What does this have to do with fighting?
I don't know, but my boy,
Yeah.
I can pick up on a sentiment faster than you can say "arg."
No, I want to impress that lady over here.
She's like looking over. I don't think I understand exactly how that will help us with Moonplanter, though.
Oh, see, if Moonplanter sees your captain putting up a good fight, that will surely be a good impression.
I guess that does make some sense, she says. I
Yeah.
can see the logic in it.
Is
Yeah.
this what birds typically do?
He does
But-
a backflip.
I'm not a bird.
Pigwig does a backflip, or is this Lovebird?
No, Lovebird. I'm just
I
using the
see.
NPC roller utility.
This is
here.
Pigwig rolling for Lovebird in his head, who does a backflip.
I'm sure he gets panache for a whole 6 seconds.
You can see like some people are like clapping, like golf clapping politely. Oh yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, just flipping
Very
around
nice.
his cutlass.
Very nice.
Alright. On our way then?
I think so. Unless we want to start more fights.
I hate that guy.
Good luck with your cowardly captain, Lisa. I'll be seeing you someday again.
Thank you. We'll see you soon. You better not throw any hammers at me again. These guys start saying as they
You
Don't
should
worry.
Throw hammers at him again.
Oh, he will.
kills Tuner with
right.
hammers.
Okay, I'm done now.
We're off,
Come on.
lads. Did you guys start flying off again as music plays?
Yes.
The band is playing this song as you guys are flying away.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, he's like looking down. Well, how is that band always there? Knock it off! And we fly
The
off.
surface world has
I'm curious. In the 2 days we're taking to do this and travel, is Long gonna be making my spyglass or operating his tattoo parlor?
Well, I am not technically doing either while we're in motion on a plane. I can assemble it, but I'm not going to mount it to the boat while this thing is in motion above an empty void below. I don't want to
Nah.
drop anything off of the edge.
We're not really well what we found, I guess you were gone for this, but what we found is it's essentially an upgraded spyglass. It's not like a necessarily, I mean I'm sure we could set up a tripod for it, but like we're not
found one?
mounting anything to the ship. No, I mean like
Oh.
in the compendium we found an item called the Stargazer's spyglass.
Okay, because I thought that we were building it.
No, we're not like building an observatory into the ship. We're just like making a better spyglass for me to.
Yeah, I thought we were making
chart the
like
stars
a
with.
mounted spyglass that stays on a swivel.
No, more like one that you could like attach to a tripod, but you could
Okay,
still
so
carry it around with you.
Okay, so it's still portable then.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, yeah, we can build that below ship while robots piloting, as long as we're in a straight line, and I can back and forth between doing that. And
Excellent.
Now I'm curious, how much energy do you guys have right now? Because I think I could do Ahiwela, but I could also have another week and plan a little extra for it. So I'm curious if you guys would like to continue.
I mean, if you only have a little bit for it, I'm fine with like just landing there and getting the surroundings or whatever. But I don't know. I'm still alive.
Pacing wise, I would also prefer to have Ahiwila on a different week, because if we do that next week, we could have a longer session, and then I won't be able to do a Friday one the following week.
Okay, that's a good point.
Break.
All right, so I think that this is a good time to end it for now. Then.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, but this was
Alrighty,
a good session.
Make sure you guys pull in that salamander elixir into your thing. That's what he's doing these 2 days. Wow.
Salamander elixir.
Oh yeah, let me
Fist
put that in
of
my
mercy.
consumables.
Yeah, that's probably going to be an unnecessary thing here. We'll pretty much get 24 hours of not caring about volcanic level heat.
Oh, nice.
Burst of mercy, firsting off.
Bursting off. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.